Honestly, we did an incredible job of infiltration. We did.
I mean, we have a lot of power and a lot of magic on our side. I was not worried about the infiltration. So we have some options. Uh, like we could just portable hold the prisoners and leave. Uh, that's a high odds gamble, but like it wouldn't be too terrible. Um,
Oh
and
yeah,
that
I
would,
mean, we actually do have a small force to back us up of NPCs, as it were.
yeah.
Um, but getting the relic would be incredibly useful. Like we wouldn't even have to fight the army if we just walked away with the relic.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but yes. I don't know how. Like, for all we know, this relic is like the foundation of an old temple, though.
Well, okay, that's sort of true.
We
Like
don't
this
actually know.
giant
Yeah, we don't. We don't.
5-ton statue. It's like
I don't know. Maybe Corbin knows what a relic is like, but I don't actually know how portable they are. The thing that I was thinking is that like we could actually legitimately probably sabotage the gate in a way that would take them a while to deal with. If we like jump the gatehouse, kill whoever's right there, and then maybe in combat, but whatever, we would like force the gate open and then just do whatever we can to wreck the mechanism, bury it in stone shapes, use an immovable rod to break something that really shouldn't break or damage a counterweight, and then leave. Like a fortress with its gate standing open is a lot less of a fortress. And that'll bring our arm. Like I don't know how easy that kind of sabotage would be. I don't think it'll be easy, but it might be doable with
I
a
mean,
small
enough
group of. Yeah.
consecutive acid splashes on your mechanism eventually
We won't
makes
have
it
that much
possible.
time. Like they do have
Yeah.
a small army here, so like
Yeah,
uh,
like if we have Stone Shape on our side, right? Like she can
I don't
like
know if Beryl
Stone.
has it prepared. She's it's certainly something she's capable of casting, but like we've got it. We're packing enough magic that that like a smash and grab sabotage might be sufficient. There's a couple of other options. We could, in the horrifyingly bad scenario, split the party and have one party be distractions while other party tries to cripple something crucial. That's a big gamble of whether they can find something and whether we split up the right way. So I don't favor that. But we've
Yeah,
got a
but
lot of yeah.
ultimately our goal was to get rid of the relic that keeps the
Well, we don't know
magic.
that the relic they have here is the thing that is protecting the fortress from the Nightwalker. So we want to
Uh,
either sabotage the Nightwalker protections or sabotage the gates or both. Um, and either of those would give the Midnight Pyre enough of an advantage that they'd be willing to advance. So,
right.
um,
Well, yeah, destroying the gate would be good. How? I guess we don't actually know how big the gate actually is. Like what kind of gate it is.
I mean, we'd have seen it, but yeah, we don't have like schematics. But like whatever it is, there's got to be a mechanism to open it. You know.
I mean, it could just be literally you know, a giant log bar and pushed open doors with like a. Well, I guess we don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten the description, so we don't know yet.
Yeah. Man, I wish we were packing disintegrate because just like for a simple style of gate like that, which in some cases is harder to sabotage, just disintegrating the hinges and making the doors
Yeah.
fall flat would be sufficient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing how when you bring in magic, how a simple mechanism actually ends up sometimes being the best mechanism.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's sort of coincidentally by design. The people who design D&D like to tell stories about medieval level tech.
Yeah,
So all of the magic that is produced sort of is made to be consistent with a world with medieval level tech. So all that stuff still has to at least kind of work most of the time. So
yeah.
but anyways, we've got options. I don't think we're actually cornered into, playing Doom down the levels of this fortress. Uh, if we really choose to take that route, we might be able to pull it off. I don't think it's totally impossible, but I don't want to. I don't want to go that route. I think we've got options to exercise here,
All right.
up to and including just cutting and running. So, or killing enough guards inside the tower to create plausible deniability for our prisoners that we might have to leave behind, and then cutting and running, which is like still an option for us at this point.
I mean, yeah, we have plausible deniability for that, but I feel bad for abandoning the orcs. So or
I mean,
hobgoblins.
the idea would be to come back. It's a question of whether it's plausible for us to leave and come back, or whether that would be too dangerous. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we've got some options. Yeah,
Honestly, if we could find out just where the limit for the sanity field thing
Yeah.
from the relic would be, like if it's just like one floor down and we could just sneak everybody down one floor and let them kind of like sane back up a bit.
I mean, my suspicion is that the protection of the relic is better closer, probably, and these people are in bad straits, and we actually probably want to like plop them on top of it for a while. But certainly they would stop getting worse if we could get them somewhere inside the protection. But who knows?
Yeah.
Man, I really wish I hadn't chosen to hide in that doorway.
Oh,
yeah.
I know we technically have not cleared this floor yet.
Correct. But yeah,
hey,
I think.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
As is my wont,
we're strategizing.
yeah, I got wrapped up in speculating wildly with Eric.
He's reassuring me that no, we don't have to just kill everybody by ourselves.
Like, yeah, I don't think that we're actually backed into that corner quite yet. I think we still have options.
Right.
How is everyone doing?
Getting there.
Good.
Feeling good. Are you getting over COVID all right, Lou? Hope it wasn't too severe.
Yeah, for the most part. Just a little congestion and some headaches here and there. Could be worse.
Well, I'm glad it's not worse.
Yeah. Probably the biggest thing is just a little bit of a headachiness sometimes.
Yeah. Takes a while for the inflammation to go away.
Yeah, but other than that, I've been okay. Alright. So I was looking at what I had planned, and I realized I didn't have something for you to rush the gates, so I was trying to work on a makeshift map for that. But Corvin, you would be scribe this week, if you're okay with that. Is Corvin here? Yes. Are you okay with that, Nick? Are you muted?
I think he's...
Maybe he stepped away.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I was asking, are you okay doing the journal this week?
Sure.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, crud. Was I supposed to be the journal last week? I see it's not up. Whoops.
Last week it was
Anna Kate. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Anna Kate did the... It was... Wait.
Right. There was a bunch of swaps or something?
Or wait, is that right?
No, I think that is right. And I just completely forgot. It was... I went in the journal and saw that it was me the time before last and thought, oh, it wasn't me again. But it was. My notes are right here.
Well, it was your turn last week, and Titus took it over for you. Then it was Barrel's turn last week, and you took it over for Barrel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
But I do have my notes. I can read the notes and then type them up into the journal as soon as I.
Yeah, just make sure you put a placeholder there, just so you save the spot.
Okay. Yep.
So yeah, if you have a moment, or if you're ready, could you give us a recap of last time?
Yep. So we searched the cave and found a way to the keep, but we decided we needed to make sure the caves were cleared. We took a long rest. Vlad cooked dinner for us and set up camp. During the night, Sim woke us up to warn us about a necrotic fog entering the cave. Corbin seemed to think it was a sign the Nightwalker was near. The next morning, we explored the cave. Beryl found some work stone, and we found bodies of some Shatterkai with the marks of the cultists. My handwriting is awful. Sim sent a message to Sybil, who began sending troops. Soon, Shara, Sybil, and Melody arrived, and we set off for the fortress. We arrived and tried to come up with a plan to get inside the walls. We ended up getting into the bag of holding and portable hole and having Invisible Beryl carry us as a bird. Next thing we knew, we were in a room at the top of the fort in a tower. We found some hobgoblins in a cell that said they were iron-tied. We also found some humans in cells, but they appeared to have lost most of their sanity. One of them started laughing loudly and got the attention of a couple of guards, but we killed them quickly and relatively quietly. We stashed the bodies and kept searching and soon found Shock. Unfortunately, he did not seem to recognize us and had lost his mind. Corbin told us we needed a relic that protects against the darkness to cure him. Not darkness, madness. You get the idea.
Yup. And that's where we left off, I believe. So... let's see. It is the 79th of autumn at 2 p.m. The current time and date. What do you all want to do?
We should clear this floor out of art.
We have reprieve now to decide on strategy. I would rather make some sort of decision here before we proceed. If someone on this floor were to come to see what we are doing, I'm sure we will be able to dispatch them in fairly short order.
Suddenly I can't hear Vladimir.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Well, your quality just got really bad. I don't know if that's just me or...
I have electrical storms in my area.
Okay. Did everyone else hear him okay, or is it just me hearing him kind of faint?
I hear him fine when he speaks, but there is some background noise, like sometimes when he's not even speaking, that's coming from him.
Oh, weird. I didn't hear that. I just hear like a static when he's talking. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that my connection is a little
Yeah, I hear you fine now.
Apologize.
Just when you spoke before, I didn't hear you, but it seems like everyone else did, so maybe it's just a me problem. Anyway, sorry, continue.
I do not favor our chances of simply killing our way through entire fortress, so we have to decide whether we are staying or going. It might be best to at least explore only a little more of fortress and attempt to flee so as to not draw attention to the prisoners as such.
We would still need to find a way to let the troops in. Or
it is true.
Get the not benefits. Those are still two things we must do before we leave, and I'm sure coming back would be harder.
Very well, then we stay.
I was in a bag during the flight, so I don't know what the gatehouse looks like.
Right, same here.
Beryl, what can you tell us about what you saw of the gate?
I think that we did some reconnaissance beforehand, right? And whatever we saw was shared. But yeah, I mean, Beryl would definitely share anything she saw from her flight over.
So the gate is not the largest. It's a 15-foot wide, but fairly thick wooden gate. There's no moats or anything. It's locked by a kind of like wooden wheel and chain mechanism that looks like you turn it to bring the gate up and down. Probably requires a couple of people. Fairly strong.
Or breaking chain.
Yeah, possibly. If you were to break the chain, it might cause the door to fall open, and they would have a problem getting it back up. The chain did look fairly thick, though.
Well, Sybil has said that they would be willing to move troops if we find either a way to compromise the fort's defenses against Nightwalker or a way to compromise the fortress's proper fortification. So if we can sabotage gate or if we can find this whatever protection they have and do something to it, then in either case we will have the Midnight Pyre willing to assault. And even if we are spending the whole time running around in here fighting cultists, I prefer our odds much better after an assault has been launched, either by horrible undead creature or by Midnight Pyre or both. So we should prioritize that then if we are attempting to stay and sow chaos here.
And
I think that the gate should be the easier target since we know where they are.
It is true.
We need to do something to hold them for half an hour, or we at least would have to damage them enough that they can't fix it before they arrive.
It is true. I have more hope of, especially if Beryl has Stone Shape prepared, of making our damage something that is not easily repaired. Beryl, are you capable today?
Oh, let me think. Oh, yes. Yes, Beryl can make stone different shapes today. Yes, Beryl thinks she remembers.
In that case, I am more optimistic that we can make a form of sabotage that will hold until our allies arrive, and then we need not stay at the gatehouse. We can perform and then run around killing or searching as necessary. Or fleeing, as case may be.
And just to confirm, Lou, we understood that there are protections in this fort, just not up in these towers, right?
Yeah, so your guess would be that being up this high is outside of the protective range of whatever relic is in here. Either that or they're somehow actively repressing the protections in this area, which would be a lot more cruel if they're just driving everyone insane.
Seems unnecessary.
And a quick reminder in the chat.
Yep, I remember this.
Okay, because I just wasn't mentioned, so wanted to remind you.
How do I push my token to the correct one again? Sorry.
Your what?
Yes, now I remember. Haha, never mind. Silly me.
Yeah, drop down in chat.
Yeah. There you go. I got it. Okay.
Them horns.
Beryl thinks tribe should keep clearing floor, find stairs, move down. Clear. Kill nasties.
Eventually that will draw notice of cultists. I do not think we want the full force of their attention upon us until we have disabled one of their defenses. That said, we might be able to clear another floor or two before drawing any notice, so if that is planned, then I am not entirely opposed.
For now, let's continue on.
So, how far above the gatehouse are we? Where we would need to be to open the gate?
Well,
how many levels above?
The gatehouse is attached to the wall, and the walls make a ring around a open space in which there is a big fortress. We are inside the fortress part.
Yeah, so you have to go out into the yard. You are.
How many stories up are we?
So you're probably about 30-ish feet. So you would guess this is probably the third. This tower area is like the third floor of the keep. You'd guess. Unless the first floor is just really tall, which is unlikely.
How well manned was the walls? Like, I'm sure there were like
there were guards walking
sentries.
the walls. Yeah.
Walls that you can like walking the walls. Okay, yeah.
You would guess there were probably stairs somewhere to get up on the walls. So if they saw you in the yard, they'd probably have to run down to where you were. So you might have some time before the guards all got down and came from the fort itself.
Does the fort attach the wall?
Do I see?
Go ahead, Titus. What were you saying?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, did someone say something?
It was Vlad.
Oh.
Is the fort area attached to the wall?
No, the fort's sort of in the middle, so the wall goes all around, and there's courtyard all around the fort.
Gotcha.
How wide across? How large is courtyard?
So Beryl, you'd guess there's about maybe 60 to 100-ish feet between the keep and the walls.
And what kind of activity in the courtyard? Were there people training, and like, was it bustling or was it empty?
When you flew over, there weren't many people in the courtyard itself. Most of them were on the wall. There was maybe a couple moving through.
Well,
I see like dozens of people on the wall, or just here and there, we're walking in pairs.
Yeah, it was like maybe like 8 to 12. There's like pairs walking from the different towers, the 4 towers around.
Well, this is perhaps not ideal, but if we can get to a window from the tower, I could perhaps teleport 5 of us directly onto the wall. That is a split that I do not favor, though.
Yeah, well, we came in a window, so we could see the walls, I'm sure, from where we landed, from the room we entered.
Maybe.
In any case,
I don't think it was this level. Didn't we come down? I forget. Did we come in on this level?
We flew in directly to this level.
No, it was this level.
Okay.
Yeah, so you came in through the window over here.
If it is a matter of getting some number of us swiftly and silently from here to some part of wall, I can do so, although not for all of us.
Can maybe bring rest. Same way Tribe got here, but
in any case,
I mean, we could just leave, but I assumed you wanted to do some kind of military action, so.
I believe Corvin is right that we should not leave unless we really believe there is no way to pursue our goals here. I guess perhaps one option is to make enough noise in tower until they come seeking us, and then I can send some number of us out to the walls, where presumably the guard there will be more distracted. Although, again, I do not know what they're...
set fire to tower.
That is unwise while we do not know where the relic exists and while the prisoners are still here. Also, I do not know if this tire will burn very well. There is a lot of stonework.
So I like the idea of drawing anybody here while the prisoners are here.
Go ahead, Corbin.
You're on the top floor, yes.
Corbin first. What were you saying?
I don't know if I like the idea of drawing people to the tower while the prisoners are here. They know we're causing problems. Perhaps we'll just take them all somewhere else. I think still stealth is the better option.
And I think if we leave now with who we have and who we can take, we'll never see the rest of these guys again. There's no chance of getting them later.
My proposal was not so much for a departure, but perhaps Corvin is right that we should at least see more of this tower.
So I think teleporting over is a definitely good choice. I just don't know about making a fuss and drawing them here first. I feel like that just might just.
Do you think we could hold the gate for 30 minutes?
Ooh.
Perhaps.
I think perhaps it is possible, but more likely we will find a way to sabotage that will hold for so long, and then we will flee or fight or hide as we must.
Do you mean like actually fight at the gate for 30 minutes?
Well, whatever we do, we need to make it so they cannot close the gate for at least 30 minutes for your army buddies to get here, yes?
That is why I asked about stone shape. Gates are can be finicky things. I do not know how it is arranged, but I am somewhat more optimistic that we can perform a sabotage that will prevent them from closing gates for that long. Especially if we are running around doing things as well.
If Tribe go down toward courtyard, Tribe could try to sneak close to gate, and if Tribe discovered, Tribe could make busy, Beryl or other sneaky members go close to and sabotage gate.
Of course. And Beryl, you still have capability to turn into animal, yes?
Yes.
Then perhaps if we are to do what we can in tower, when it is time for me to send us to the wall, I can do so, and you can make your own way in animal form, perhaps.
What does stone shape do exactly? Did someone say?
Beryl can make the stones in the wall of tower of the wall in the wall of the wall can make them shape different so gate cannot close or something such.
Couldn't you just make a hole in the wall?
The hole such as Beryl can make is small enough that it is not likely to be significant for an army's crossing. We would be able to get in and out, perhaps.
Yeah.
But walls are thick. It is still.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about magic. I just seem like a decent idea.
If she just stone shaped the places where the hinges for the door connect, the door would fall off.
Yes.
Very small area, big effect. So.
Yeah. Sorry, could you say that again, Vlad?
If you just stone shape the areas where the hinges of the door connect, door will fall off.
Right, or maybe just like where gate comes down, Beryl change just one block of stone, so gate coming down hits that block and cannot come down, or something like that.
Or can't come back up. Yeah.
Or can't come back up. Yeah, however it works. Yeah.
Yeah. If we open it first, we could block it, or we could disable the hinges. So all things.
Yeah.
Quite possible.
Can we get a better description of the mechanism, or do we not know yet? Really.
So from what Beryl told you, it sounds like the door comes downward when a chain which is attached to like a circular wooden thing is turned. If that makes sense. Like you turn the chain to lower and raise the gate. Like so it
like a drawbridge?
Yeah. So like the hinge is sort of on the ground. There's just no moat. It's just
like a
lays out.
Like a drawbridge, exactly.
Could we lower the gate and then break the crank? It's wood.
Or just bury the whole crank in stone.
or break the chain or do something so they couldn't. Then at that point they would have to figure out a way to get the door back up without the mechanism, which would be hard, but if they could attach enough ropes and pull on it, they might be able to do it.
Have we, on our recon of the whole thing, do they ever use the main gate to like send out troops?
You haven't seen it open from your recon time. It's always been closed. But I mean, you would assume it can open.
Yeah. I'm just curious if there's like time when they would open it and then we could stop it from closing.
It doesn't look like they are currently sending out patrols, probably because of the Night Walker. You would imagine that they do send people out, as you know.
We saw those scouts.
Shown up, the scouts and their people have shown up in New Havasgard, so.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah.
So I think to prevent them from ever raising the gate again, I think the trick would be breaking the chain and then stone shaping where the pivot at the bottom is, so that if they tried to raise it, there's no mechanism there's no connection there. It would just be a floppy giant piece of wood. But that's just an option.
Maybe Tribe want to close gate after Tribe take over for it.
Yeah, let's don't do anything permanent.
So, real quick, as you all are talking, Titus, you hear the door, or a door at the end of the hallway here open.
I'm gonna go tight to the wall on the corner here so they can't see me.
All right.
And I would warn my companions.
So you don't have dark vision, huh?
Nope, I have just 10 feet.
So maybe Titus would raise a hand or something, and you would probably all, at this point, start hearing footsteps coming up the hallway.
I'll take a spot. Let me look.
Yeah, I'll shift back so you're in front of me here.
The footsteps stop, and he says something in Elvish.
What does he say?
Do I hear him?
I speak Elvish.
He says, Runya, are you there? Does anyone do or say anything? He says, where is everyone? He takes another step. Give me a stealth check, Corbin. At this point.
Okay.
So I assume you're trying to be unseen.
Yes?
You don't have to be if you want to reveal yourself.
I do not.
Okay.
Stealth.
Nice.
Tolerable.
So he says again in Elven, where is everyone? And he takes out his bow. He now brings it to his hand and knocks an arrow.
If we're on the other side, I might have made some noise or something. At the door or something. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just give us all the, prepare to fight signals.
Can I make a minor illusion?
Yeah, what are you gonna make an illusion of? You gonna start chanting, or
I would like a sound of someone falling over in this area.
Give me a deception check. You can use intelligence. Yeah, use intelligence because it would be more. Or sorry, charisma. I guess it would be the same because your casting's charisma.
Okay. So wait, what do you want me to press?
You use charisma as your casting stat, right?
Yes.
So give me a deception check, just standard.
Oh.
So he kind of looks forward, hearing the noise.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Tides of Chaos on that if I can.
Could you link it?
And I can reset. Ability check? Yeah. Can I do a reset on that?
Well, could you link what the Tides of Chaos does, the ability you're using?
Do I have to do that before? Oh.
Yeah, it would have to be before, it looks like.
I did it before. Never mind.
So he is going to look towards the sound and actually start backing up.
Okay, I shoot him.
Alright, give me initiative rolls.
I think it's time to go.
Yeah, that's probably right.
It's time
Yeah,
to
that wasn't
go.
one of my better.
I'm gonna use.
Wasn't your best illusion.
I'm gonna use my ambush again.
Oh man, these are not the initiative rolls we want.
And then that's already.
That
was great.
Yeah, Roll20 isn't responding for me at all, and I keep having audio issues with my headset. Sorry, guys.
Like it froze up?
Yeah, I saw the screen and everything, but no matter what I clicked, my token or the chat window or to open my character sheet, no matter what I clicked, nothing happened. So.
All right. Well, let me. I'll roll for you while you're working on that.
My initiative's at 12 now, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the kinds of initiative we want to see when we're trying to jump an archer.
Nope.
All right. So Beryl, you see Corbin jumping out to shoot, but you get to act first. What do you want to do?
Fantastic. What do I want to do?
Does Beryl want to do?
So runs right past him.
Do I see the target?
From here, no. He's down the hallway and to the south.
Oh, he's around the corner. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get to where I think I might be able to see him, or to the junction of the hallway?
Probably not without dashing, because you'd have to move through Titus and Corbin. They're right at the edge of the hall there. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. You have to go to 40 feet of movement to get into the hallway where you'd see him.
Okay. Shoot. Then I think I will.
Bonus action dash.
Yeah. Let me just run at this guy like crazy. I'm gonna dash, and I'm just gonna run at this guy like crazy.
All right. So you
try and get in his
move.
face.
I'll move you 10, 15, 25, 35, 40 feet of movement gets you to the turn there, and he is 25 feet to the south. So as Corbin's about to throw the sling, Beryl just goes running past you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my full movement. I'm gonna run at him.
All right. So bonus action dash 60 feet.
Well, I can. Wait a second. So you said it was 40 feet to get where I am now.
To get to the turn there, yeah.
So the original dash, which was bonus action, would have taken me 60 feet. So I want to go that full 60 feet towards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're going down the hall another 20.
Yeah.
All right, so you're rushing at him. He's completely, well, not surprised. But he's like, what the? This little kobold just comes running around the corner.
All right, so can I action help or something where I'm distracting him?
Distracting? Yeah, that would be. I think
or not bonus action, but action help. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could distract. So you use the help action, giving the next attack on him advantage. He is freaked out as you're coming at him.
And I'm going to kind of intentionally kind of crouch and squeeze a little bit while I'm distracting him.
Do you want to go prone?
No, not prone.
Risky.
Just can I? So if I don't know. I mean, I'm only 3 feet tall, so I was
trying
not block other people. But
yeah, if you want to avoid giving him cover, you would have to jump to a prone position. Otherwise, you'd give him light cover for anyone without sharpshooter.
He may or may not be dead.
I'll go prone. I'll go prone.
All right, Beryl goes and freaks him out, jumps to the floor.
Wait! I have a better idea.
Yeah.
Can I gravel, cower, and beg? I never use that.
Isn't that an action? I think you already.
Yeah, but her
instead
dash
of your help action, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So you freak him out by rushing up and go, "Please don't kill me!" And he's really confused now.
Comedy gold.
He's a new prisoner.
Yeah, he's looking around and then Vladimir, what are you doing?
In Shadowfell, prisoner comes to your prison.
Please arrest me.
I wish to go here. I think that's 30 to get to here.
That would be 5, 10, 20. That'd be 35 to get here. Because remember, Titus, because you can't go diagonal on hard corners.
Oh.
Because you're in the doorway.
Oh. Well, then I can't do shit.
You stay back for now. Take the dodge action.
I'll give the guidance action to Titus.
All right. So Titus, you have a D4 on your next ability check. Anna Kate, what are you gonna do?
All right.
So Beryl went running down the hall, yelling.
I'm before Anna Kate.
Why didn't it order that correctly?
You are?
All right.
Yeah, I used the superiority die to get 2 more on it.
Oh.
I tried to say it, but I didn't want to get
all right, go ahead. What are you doing, Titus?
Well, I'm gonna step through Corvin.
All right, so 10 feet.
That's. Is it
15?
15. All right, and then.
You can make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right towards the guy.
Get you, yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna use. Oh, I'm just gonna attack him.
So you bring your you come running down the hall behind Beryl, who's confused him, and now you're swinging your halberd down at this guy. So he is under the effect of grovel, coward, and beg. So
close to a crit.
Yeah,
29 would strike.
All right, and then I'm just gonna keep attacking, but I'm gonna use. Are all my attacks at advantage?
Yep.
Yes. On any target within 10 feet of.
I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master for the next
Holy
two.
moly!
All right, so you slash him for 11. Second attack, 18 will strike. Doing another 17.
Nice.
18 will attack on the third.
Oh.
Doing 25.
Wow.
That one did wound him quite badly.
And then one more with the pommel.
Ooh. 16 would strike as well.
And then with that, I'm gonna use a. Hold on, I thought I had. Am I getting confused? Hold on, just give me 1 second. I gotta read these again. It's been a while since I used them. I can't find it, and I don't want to. All right. Well, no, I'm just not gonna. And then I will.
All right. So another 17.
I'm gonna action surge.
All right. So you swing a second time. And you didn't use action surge last fight, right? Because you haven't rested.
I did not. No, I used actually that last fight. I only used one superiority die, so I have 3 left, and then I just used up my action.
So you swing again with your halberd. 14 will actually miss him.
I'll use a precision strike.
Okay. So you spend another one of your dice.
Yep. I don't know if you need me to click it every time. I was just looking for it.
I think the button minuses a use of it if you click it. As long as
do it manually.
As long as it gets subtracted, however you want to do it.
All right. I just because I get this list is so long, it's a pain in the ass to find them, and I don't want to make you guys wait every time.
All right. So 18 would strike, and that would bring him down.
All right.
And the hall is quiet again.
That will likely continue happening.
I would grab his body and start dragging it back to us too, if that's the end of it.
Back in the hole.
Was that it? Okay, I will go clean it.
Right. So you add more blood smears to the area as Vlad goes.
I'm going to prestidigitate that.
Yeah, Vlad starts cleaning up. What are you doing with his body?
I'm just dragging him back to throwing like the cell or something
We'll
out
stick
of the
with the
way.
hole again. I think we put.
Yeah, we have the portable hole.
Yeah,
We've been putting the bodies in there. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Just,
stick
the
him in the
portable hole
hole.
is currently our mass burial game.
Oh God.
Yeah. Sticking him in the hole.
How much weight do you have in the hole again now? Oh, the hole. That's right, not the
the
bag
hole.
folding. All right, so you just throw them down in there. And
so shall we?
Vlad cleans up the blood.
Yes. Maybe we should just do a quick recon of the area real quick. Just check it out.
It is true, but let us at least have a contingency, so we do not need to hesitate if it happens. If alarm is raised and they come after us in the tower, do we run back here and attempt to teleport to wall, or do we have another? We should decide on something to do quickly if we are met with overwhelming resistance or general alarm.
She sees another cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Beryl thinks maybe another cage down here. Can barely see, but
there is another cage there. But we should teleport. Yes, if alarm gets raised, we will teleport. Everyone. Yes.
Well, then I need to get to a place to where they can see window. I have to be able to see place we are going to.
If we do teleport out in the mayhem, your friend's likely dead. Unless you want to try to fight through to downstairs.
If Tribe decide to teleport out, Beryl go back and get Shock and Hoblins with bag and fly away with.
I was not thinking. I mean, teleporting to wall is not leaving fortress. It is merely trying not to fight in tower. But if we used to fight in tower, then we can do that.
I mean, if you leave the tower, then you just.
That is why I can only.
The prisoners.
I can only go as far as wall. If we can open the gate in that time, then perhaps there will be time to summon reinforcement, and half an hour will not slay our companions.
Can we see the gate? Could we see the gatehouse from the window that we entered?
I believe that is the back of the tower, so you wouldn't see it from there.
So let's try continue on this level till find window facing gatehouse. Then maybe make some plan of teleport action.
It sounds like a good plan. I'm not the stealthiest. Does someone else want to go in front?
Beryl, very sneaky. Corvin
Fine,
sneaky
Beryl,
too.
you
Most
go
of Tribe decently
ahead.
sneaky.
I will support you.
Alright, so Beryl's sneaking down the hallway. Give me a
Sure.
stealth check. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. And anyone who's going with Beryl, you can also give me a stealth check. And the south door is open now. So you would see this goes out into a hallway.
And by the way, what effects do I have on me right now? I don't.
Beryl sees window.
I have like 2 ninja masks on, and I don't know what it means.
Those are usually for stealth. The only effects I think you have on you are for the surges you did.
Yeah, my invisibility has long since lapsed.
Yeah, so you could take the stealth markers off you.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure before I got rid of them.
Alright, so Beryl and Corvin are moving very quietly down the hall here. Anna Kate, it looks like you are moving as well, so go ahead and make a roll.
I did, and I have advantage for sound based because of the boots of Elmankind.
Okay.
Door? Am I standing in front of a door? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
South of us is a door that opens into a hallway. That's where the archer came through from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That door is open,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there a door
didn't want to
here?
be in front of the door.
Yeah, there's a door there as well. So looking down the hallway, Corvin, you would see the hallway ends in a dead end that has a torch, and there is a light coming from here as well, possibly another torch. You don't see anyone in the hallway.
Hallway looks clear for now.
I'm gonna open this door, or try to.
Alright, so you push on the door, which does not seem to be locked. And it also opens into this area.
I will see Corvin and like wave. Beryl, I'm gonna keep going towards what I thought I saw some bars down here. So.
You do indeed. So it looks like there's another cell over here. If you sneak down the hallway and look in, the cell appears to be empty.
Yeah, she'll peer in as best she can. She'll even kind of stick her little snout through the bars just as much as she can to kind of like peer into this like corner.
Do you have survival?
Yeah.
Survival might tell you something.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have a light source though, huh?
No, she's relying on dark
So
vision.
it's kind of hard to see detail, but you believe there are signs that someone may have been held here until recently. But obviously it's hard to tell who that was or, you know, much about them, especially without light to know to see more detail.
Were you carrying a light, Anna Kate, when you approached?
No, I'm wearing the goggles of night.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, even with
so
dark vision.
I don't think Beryl would think to light up a torch. She would look as well as she can with her dark vision, and yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I do. I mean, if you tell me that you need a light, Beryl, or that
No,
light
she would
would
just
help?
say what she sees. she would just see what she does see, however little that is. No, looks empty, but maybe somebody there recently.
I'll just pull out the ring with continual flame cast on it and just hold it out to into the cell.
All right.
To see if I can see any more with that little bit of light.
So you see a little bit more detail. Beryl, with the markings, you might think that multiple people may have been held here. There's you can notice more marks now, more scratches, signs of someone being in here.
I'll point that out.
But you don't get much more than that.
Okay.
I assume you douse the light after that.
Should tribe go towards long hallway or back towards the rest of floor where
we're already here, so let's go. We are already here, so let's go. You know, it's very hard to whisper while maintaining an accent, I've noticed.
All right. I'll keep sneaking this way and kind of keep looking back over my shoulder to make sure that like at least Corvin is kind of, or Corvin or Anna-Kate or somewhere kind of, you know, Beryl's not too alone. She knows she's sneaky, but she'll get kind of cowardly if she's like, wait, where'd they go? Nobody's with me.
All right.
I will stay 30 feet behind her.
What's your passive perception in the darkness? I guess it wouldn't matter.
What?
There is a light source up there. Beryl, what's your passive perception again?
Sorry, I think it's like 17. Let me look.
Okay.
18.
All right. So you're walking down the hall.
Does the first stealth roll keep applying, or do we?
Yeah, you can keep that for now until I use it. So
and I'll
as you
peer
get
out
to
these
the
windows. Go ahead. Sorry.
As you get to the corner here, you would notice that there's some sort of panel on the wall that's fairly well hidden.
I'm going to look around at the floor and stuff just to kind of try and, I don't know, make sure it's safe to move around this corner. See, I guess I see the panel, and the only other panels I feel like this party has dealt with in walls had to do with traps in the floors. So that's
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Do you? Well, investigation might tell you more about the panel.
And if I hear anyone else, or if someone else is not too far behind me, I might like gesture, like kind of like a come hither, like come on, with my hand, and then like point to the panel on the wall, and then I'm gonna look at the floor. Although she's not very good at investigation, so.
All right. You don't notice anything about the floor here. It just looks normal to you.
What is it, Beryl? You need help?
Look at wall panel. She's gonna point to the panel on the wall. When Tribe found stuff like this before, Anna-Kate had to snip wires to keep Tribe from stepping on trap. But Beryl doesn't know if it's the same.
I can't help with that. Let me go get help. Oh wait, Anna-Kate, you're here.
I'll step back and let Anna-Kate look at the panel.
What is this odd panel-looking thing?
All right. What kind of check?
Investigation. If Beryl points out the weird-looking panel to you.
I mean, I'm not great at investigation, but I'll take a look.
You can't make heads or tails of it. If there's a way to open it,
it's very weird.
If there's a way to open it, you're not seeing it.
I'm sure. I think it's just decorative. It doesn't actually do anything.
I see them stalling there, so also I'll move over.
I hate to ask this, but who here is the thievy typey person?
Beryl's good at opening locks. She's not good at actually like investigating mechanisms and stuff. Corvin will be our best, I think.
So you come up to where Anna-Kate is looking at the wall and scratching her head.
My passive is 21.
Apologies, guys. There for a moment, I think for just a moment there, I was thinking that I was playing with one of Trey's other characters. So I think that's why I was remembering Trey. I was thinking like that this was Onyx. Like, come look at the mechanism.
So with a 21, you think you can get this open. It's a little, it's kind of weird. You got to hold these two sides down as you pull it out. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
All right. So the panel swings open, and there is a button that seems to be pressed
shiny
in.
and red.
It's not red. It's just a stone button that appears to be pushed in. Pushing it might unlock it and have it come outward. You're not sure what the significance of that would be exactly, but looks like it's in right now, like it's depressed.
Button switch.
We need to make it
no idea what this does. Is there any way to determine what it does from here, or not?
I'm not sure how you would just by looking at it. It's hard to say. You might have to investigate.
I wish to give guidance to Corbin. I have no idea what he's doing, but I know he probably needs divine help.
All right. Corbin is affected by guidance.
Okay.
From right here, you probably can't figure it out. Though, looking around the corner, you would notice with your because your passive perception's pretty high as well, right?
Yeah, it's 24.
So you would notice there are pressure plates on the floor over here.
I see. Okay. Is depressed now? Okay.
Is depressed good or bad? That's the question.
Yeah.
Insight. That's an insight check, right?
Depressed is bad. People don't like to be depressed.
Okay, so I'll toggle the switch and see if I can detect what happens with the plate.
All right, so you push the button inward, and it clicks and pops out. The plates don't seem to react to this, but you do hear a click inside the wall. So that did some kind of mechanism activation or deactivation.
Okay, I put it back in.
You would hear the click again.
Just like the same click?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Okay.
With guidance.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
No. So it's a 30-something.
So you listen kind of closely as you're pressing
35.
Wow. Oh my god.
You're pretty sure that something latched into place when the button is pressed inward. So you would guess that outward is deactivated.
Okay, I'll leave it outward.
Okay.
I think I've bypassed the traps.
Well, let's see what they deem worthwhile protecting behind traps.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very dangerous. You go first.
Barrel's totally like, all right, he deactivated them. Let's go.
I go first. I'll go first this time.
All right. So luckily, the pressure plate does not seem to activate.
What does like door look like? Is anyone like see past it?
So
there's like a hole in it.
The door?
Yeah.
The window, I think.
Or you mean the
There's
window?
Oh, these all windows? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought these were doors. Okay. So all these windows. Okay.
So this.
Okay, so we're on the outside.
Yeah, if you look out the window, it seems to have a view of the western courtyard and the gate, which is currently closed.
Okay, so where is the gate direction from where we are now?
It is about 150 feet or so to the west of you.
Okay.
Too far. Okay. I cannot send us that far with the teleportation I have available.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll go clear out this hole. I'll keep going until something
spell
happens.
sniper.
Pew 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 pew.
I think that only applies to spells that have attack rolls.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
So yeah, you get to a point where there's a turn in the hallway here, and it continues going north. You would also notice more pressure plates here, and another panel in the wall here.
Okay. So, was this one deactivated?
This one seems to have the button popped out.
Which we think is deactivated.
Yes.
Good thing.
Right.
Okay.
So if you tell me what. No, that's
I was
right.
going to tell that joke. You go on.
No, I was just going to say if you tell me what needs to be done going forward, I can run across the wall to go over the pressure plate and then get the panel on the other side.
A bit finicky. You hold here and here, and you open it. I believe pulling the button out should deactivate the traps.
Okay, so next time you see a pressure plate...
And with your investigation, you would guess these traps are linked, so this button probably goes in and out if you push it on either side.
Oh, for all...
So it's like a hallway light switch.
Yeah, it kind of makes the hallway... You're not sure what the trap does, but you'd guess the button makes the hallway, like, armed or unarmed.
These stairs go down?
Yeah, so if you go to the north hall there, it turns east, and at the end of the hallway there is a staircase that goes down. Looks like there's light coming from down below.
That's the stairs down. Let's see what's over here.
Beryl votes Tribe go down. Tribe needs to...
Not yet, Beryl.
Yeah. Okay.
Let this view all the options.
We go this way. Go in the snaking hallway of trap do.
Alright, so far you don't see any traps in this hallway.
Does this end here?
There's a doorway at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
I'm waiting for them to fix the new door functionality so I can incorporate it into my dungeons.
Oh, this is
I haven't tried that one yet.
We're heading towards the stairs or away from the
stairs? It actually works pretty well. The problem is it can't import or export with maps yet, so I would have to put the doors in every dungeon over and over.
Oh, so you gotta... Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm waiting for them to fix that bug.
Does this have a similar keyhole as ones up here where I can look through it?
There's actually light coming through the door, and you would hear someone breathing on the other side. Actually, let me...
That poor... Whoever's in there is a poor bastard.
Yeah, it sounds like someone on the other side of the door might be wounded or in pain. You're not sure.
Man, what's with all the switchbacks?
Okay. Does it look locked?
I don't know if you could tell that by looking at it. You want to try to open it?
I'm a master of locks.
Just stare at the lock.
Yeah, with a really chunky keyhole, you might be able to tell, but most of them are
if we think we're going to be in a fight, I'm just going to say, want to let me inch closer to the front lines here?
I wish to scooch ahead too, and because I have one job, and that is cast cantrip, I am going to cast guidance on Corbin.
Cast guidance? Okay, guidance, yeah.
And then back up one.
What does your guidance feel like?
Buzzy. Like you took a shot of caffeine.
Okay, I cast my own.
The first time it was buzzy, like you took a shot of caffeine. The second time, it feels like a smoothie.
You know what, Vlad? Give me a wild magic surge roll. It's been a
while. God damn it!
It's been a while, so yeah.
All right, hold on a second. But they're not supposed to go off on cantrips.
Is that true?
Cantrip. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
Yeah.
The whole reason why I built a cantrip character was because this is the reason why he's a cantrip character. Is because it's the only magic
so
he can control.
Stops blowing himself up. Fair enough.
I attempt to silently call on the Raven Queen so I can, cleanse myself of all this wild magic.
All right, the Raven Queen. You pray to the Raven Queen that you don't summon any more unicorns.
Yeah, by doing that, I cast guidance on myself.
All right.
Auto guidance. We have 3 people in the party who can cast guidance. Yeah. Great.
Everyone guidance.
You just pair up.
That's right, yeah.
You're in teams of
Okay,
guidance in a person.
Does anyone have resistance or whatever that other one is?
I think so, actually. Let's see. I think I also have resistance. Yes, I do.
I'll open the door.
All right, it is indeed locked. And
Okay,
a voice, a female voice says, "Is someone there?" You don't recognize the voice.
Does she sound like confident or like distressed? Like the
probably a little distressed.
In Elvish, I'll say, why is the door locked?
You hear a cough, and she says, "I am a prisoner here. Who is there?"
Oh.
Do I believe her?
This is all Elvish.
I guess you can give me an insight with disadvantage because you can't see her. It sounds like she is probably distressed. I mean, you'd guess she's a prisoner.
Okay. I will well, hold tight, and then I will open. I'll knock the door.
Okay, so you attempt to pick the lock.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
I mean, do we have any keys left from what we lifted from the guards?
Oh yeah, I guess you do have the key, right?
We have a whole thing.
Yeah,
I'll try to do this really quick.
We left the Hobbs their key. I'm holding Shock's key separate because I didn't want to leave it on the ring, and we've got the rest though. So
25.
All right, so there is a click as the door unlocks.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
That map will update eventually.
All right, so you push the door open, revealing a small room. Chained up in a chair on the other side of the room is a woman who looks somewhat distressed. Looks like she has been tortured.
Think so. Makes sense.
Oh wait, I put her. Hang on. She's right there. She looks up at you, some blood leaking from the side of her mouth, and she says, "Please, free me."
Who are you?
I am...
Is she elfish or human?
She looks like she is a Shatter Kai.
Okay.
She says, "I am Niara." So,
how?
Niara Frost.
Why are you a prisoner?
She says, "I am an enemy of the cultists. I would be a useful ally to you if you help me escape this place."
You have many enemies. Just and what faction are you with? Any?
I'm a citizen of New Havisgard. I was taken prisoner along with several others. They've kept me up here, locked away, trying to gain information or glean information from me.
So, am I off base? That picture looked like a badass. Is she like? She looks to be, unless the picture, does she look like a full-on adventurer type? Because the picture seemed that way.
She has tattered clothes, but she does have a very strong-looking physique. You would not put her as a normal citizen. You would also notice, like, kind of jutting out from her torn clothes, several really nasty-looking scars on her body. Give me an insight.
The kind that ordinary people wouldn't heal from and come back alive.
I mean, farmers get scars.
How much of that conversation was in Elvish, and how much of it was in Common?
I think it was all in Elvish, right? You said Corbin said you were speaking Elvish.
Yes.
Yeah, look at these insight checks. Dang.
Yeah. You would plus 14.
You would definitely get the feeling that she is some sort of mercenary.
Oh.
I mean, technically, she hasn't lied to you, but you would guess she's not telling you everything because she just said she's a citizen of New Havisgard, which could be a truth, but you don't think she's a normal person.
Okay. So you're a mercenary out of New Havisgard? What do you, well, I suppose we'll let you out?
She coughs up some blood. She says, yes, I would very much like to get back to my home alive.
I am sorry to be bearer of bad tidings, but your home will not be as you have left it. The cultists have done rather extensive destruction.
She says, what happened?
They were attempting to drain life force from a large area, including city, and were at least partially successful. The destruction they seek to release was... it occurred. I only hope that we prevented them from harvesting whatever it is they sought to gain from this, but...
So, Sim, you came up to speak, right? You're over
Oh, yeah, sorry, I would have entered the room, sorry.
And you speak Elven?
I do indeed.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop back just to guard the
So,
hallway.
yeah, but you would just hear some weird talk that you probably don't understand.
So do we heal her, or I don't know what you guys are talking about?
She says, wait, how did you get in here? Has the fort not been taken? Or did you
not yet.
Were you not sent to free me then?
You, no. Why would somebody come for you?
Oh, that was kind of cruel.
I mean...
What? You have people that care about you and might come for you?
I see what he's saying. I mean, not everyone has friends who could break in and save them from a place like this.
That sounded personal.
Yeah.
She says, I thought perhaps one of my allies would have set someone to rescue me. It is dangerous to allow me to remain captured. Some of the things I know.
What kind of things do you know? About the cult? Or the city?
She says, well, I would rather not talk about it right now.
It's fair. But in any case, the fortress has not fallen. We are as yet undetected by cultists, but we have been killing rather many of their guards on this floor, so we do not know how long we will remain unnoticed.
She says you just broke into the prison area and are working your way down?
Well, we had friends here as well that we were seeking to free, but now that we are here, the situation is more complicated.
Well, certainly a brave,
we're gonna open the door.
A brave plan.
All right.
The plan is to open the door.
Yes. Well, I can try to help you if you'll free me. I will do whatever it is that will help you to get out of here. It's in my best interest, after all. She says, untie my hands, please. And she kind of shakes.
I'll start. Untying her.
So,
right, since they're untying her, I'm going to heal her. Yes.
And when she says untie her hands, it looks like they're actually chained with a padlock, which is kind of impressive. She's actually has her hands chained and her legs chained to the legs of the thing. So you just have to pick the locks, which they don't look difficult. What's the lowest you can roll with the lockpick?
The lowest?
Yeah.
I have a plus.
Well, can you go below a 10?
I can.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely harder with guidance. I think with guidance, I can on like a 1.
All right. So go ahead and I'll say people are guidancing you, but give me 4 rolls. Let's see if you get a 1.
Let's see. Dexterity. I got a plus 7.
Okay. So give me 3 more checks.
Yeah, give me 7.
So you're working to unlock the padlocks. You free one of her hands.
Wish you could put a default 11. In.
Yeah, no, that would still make it because that would be 11.
Yep.
Dex.
Yep.
I have to toggle every time.
Oh man.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Oh, yay!
So you work on the 4 padlocks and are able to release her. She stands and stretches and says, "Thank you."
Does she look wounded or exhausted at all?
She looks exhausted, probably from the torture. You would guess she has 1 or 2 levels of exhaustion. She's actually really tall for an elf. She's about 6 feet tall when she stands up, and yeah, definitely beefy.
Does she look hurt?
I mean, not in the sense of HP wounded. She just, more like torture exhausted. Like, you would guess, does anyone have medicine?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you would guess she has 2 levels of exhaustion mechanically. Because they did some work on her legs and hands. So, probably not the best at checks right now, and she's a little slow.
I will hand her a ration and a water skin.
So she ravenously drinks and bites into the ration, and she nods at you.
So, tribe has new friend?
Yes, although we will see how long we remain in good condition here. Our current intention is to find a way to open the gates and sabotage them. Although, knowing how far they are from the tower on this side, I am not as optimistic.
She says, what good... you're speaking in Elven.
I'll switch to Common.
Do you speak Common?
She says, yes, I do. So why, what good will come of sabotaging the gate? Do you have allies with you?
Nearby. They are willing to assault Fortress if we can remove whatever protections they have, either compromising fortification or rendering Fortress more vulnerable to Nightwalker. But since we do not
arches an eyebrow and says, "The Nightwalker. You mean to lower the force's defenses, or the fortress's defenses?"
I don't know. It's saying mean to is sort of excessive, since we do not know what nature of defense they have and how we would manipulate it. But either one of those would create enough problem for Fortress that our allies are sanguine about assaulting. So, and I favor our odds better under assault.
The Nightwalker would be an interesting tactic, but you would put your own people in danger too. I don't know how you would get rid of such an enemy once it was allowed to be once it was allowed to enter the fortress.
Killing things that cannot be killed is something of a trade of mine. But as I said, current plan is to open gate.
Do you know the layout of this fortress? This fort?
Not well. They dragged me through here when I was brought before the captain. Wait, what's his name?
Is it Relic?
Well, he claimed the prisoners weren't directly under his authority, so he would have been lying if it's Relic. So,
as all this is happening, can I use Know Your Enemy?
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Go ahead and link it.
Oh yeah.
Which things do you want? That's fun.
That's what I was just reading, but I wanted to get it out there before I lost the chance.
Did you mention Relic to her, or was that out of character?
That was out of character.
Okay.
you were I thought it was out of character that you were going, what's his name? So I thought, I was like, oh, is it?
Well, yeah, she I'll say she isn't sure what the name of the captain of the fort is. Are you doing this to her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
It's been a minute out of combat, but you got to pick 2 things though. Which 2 things? Do you
I know, but if I can't use it, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, you've been watching her in the chair, so you. What 2 things do you want to know?
I guess total class level and armor class.
Total class level, she is superior to you. Armor class, she's definitely inferior. She has no armor on right now.
So not a monk.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not a barbarian. I guess
she has rags on basically. So.
Well, I guess Okay.
I should ask fighter class level.
Yeah, I mean you're in plate, aren't you? Aren't you like AC 20 or something?
19. Yeah, that's a good point.
Can I peer out the window and see if the wall is any closer, and any other details of the surroundings from this side of the...
Yeah, so looking towards the north wall, you would see the two towers from here. There's no gate on that side, though. You don't know if it's much closer, though. No, you think it's probably equidistant.
Centered, yeah, okay. All right.
Well, the closest would be to the back wall, which, well, not the back, but the east wall over here where
the
you
wall
came
we
in.
came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Makes sense for the fortress to be set back from the gates in the courtyard.
The wall itself, you said it was tall enough and wide enough that the guards are walking the top of the wall.
Yeah, it was 30 feet.
Is it fairly easy?
Because we determined that Anna Kate could run up the wall and run over it. I remember that.
That's right. Yeah. Is it pretty easy, like, for guards walking along one part of the wall to... Obviously, the building would be in the way of viewing some other parts of the wall, but aside from that...
they could see pretty easily down into the courtyard, if that's what you're asking.
What about seeing other people walking other parts of the wall? Like, people walking the wall out here.
Yeah, I mean, they're...
walking the wall over here or something.
From what you saw, they were mostly looking outward, so there probably isn't as much of a reason for them to look inward unless they are worried about something going on inside. But you do see, I mean, you saw them glancing around, but mostly they're watching the outside of the gates.
Okay, so Beryl will just say to everybody, like, maybe another option, if Tribe gets to any part of wall, Tribe can work way around wall to gate. If Tribe can't go straight to gate.
I am less worried about the people on the wall as the towers. If the towers have people in them, they will likely spot us as we move. But I would certainly be willing to assault the walls. That is, again, at the very least, a place that we could flee from if we face overwhelming odds. And
keep going. If
who has the portable hole?
I believe I was carrying it last, but I could hand it off to anyone who wants it.
Yes, if you could throw that down, we have guards in their armor. She could take their stuff. So.
Ooh, good point.
It is true.
Do we want to take a little rest so she can?
Well, we could also
heal up a bit.
Check over.
Oh yes, gentlemen, we should probably step out of the room while she gets dressed.
There's spots over here to check to.
We should explore the rest of this area.
Why don't we just privately get dressed in the hall? I don't want to leave her alone in the room. I don't know how much I trust her.
She says,
we're all professionals here.
We're all professionals. She says, well, if you have the armor and weapons, I wasn't going to take off my clothes to put on the armor. Armor generally goes over clothing.
Indeed. I believe they have Gambison as well, so you will not be wearing armor over raw clothes. That is terrible. Sim will open...
One moment.
Sim will open the hall and say, which one?
Out of everything.
Sorry, two people were talking. What did you say? Who is talking? It was Sim and who else?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Vlad will... I will press to digitate the crap out of everything. So she's clean now.
Very gentlemanly.
All right, so you kind of point at her and her robes, or not her robes, her ragged clothing is much cleaner ragged clothing now. She thanks you.
I think he meant the stuff we're pulling off.
I see. So you open up the portable hole.
And why not both?
There's a bunch of corpses in there, and she says, I see you've been busy.
Yes, which one of these would fit you best? I guess whoever is tallest. And I'll sift through the bodies.
She says,
shuffle through.
Tiny men. He looks at the bodies. She says, probably this set of armor will fit best. And she pulls out one of the bodies and starts pulling the leather armor off of it. She says, I don't suppose you killed something with heavier armor.
Oh,
not yet.
That can be next goal.
She says, it's fine. Beggars can't be choosers after all. And she kind of straps the studded leather on, grabs the bow, slings that over her back with a couple of arrows.
I mean, what about the other guards? Weren't the first guards we killed a little more heavily armored?
No, I think they were all chain wielders.
Got it. Oh, right, right.
The only guy who had a different weapon was the archer.
Right. Okay. Cool.
In my inventory is a set of chainmail. Just pass
I
through
think
that.
it's the same.
Is it the same? Oh, all right. I thought it was heavy.
Chainmail is heavier.
It is.
It's a heavy armor, and it's higher AC than leather. If you want to offer it to her.
Yeah.
Oh.
She looks you over. She says, "Yeah, it'll probably fit me. You're much larger than most elves I encounter." Is that just chainmail from your inventory that you were carrying around?
Yeah.
Okay. So you bring it out. She starts putting it on. She says, "I never really learned to use one of these chains. Do you have a real weapon?"
What do you use?
I can use anything. If you have a knife, maybe, or a dagger, or any type of sword.
I hand her a long sword.
She says, yes, this'll do." He swings it a few times.
Guys, I don't know how easy this would be to see when we open the portable hole and display all the corpses, but there are 2 sets of plate armor in the portable hole.
There are?
Oh.
Yeah. One of them's exotic. We were going to try and sell it because it was super fancy.
You're going to give her the most expensive armor?
No, but there's another one. There's just a normal plate armor set in there.
I thought you gave are you talking about the ethereal armor?
No, not the ethereal armor. This is non-magic.
Something we killed was wearing plate, and we stripped it at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have one set of normal plate armor and one set of normal plate armor, but it's extra fancy. We took it from some sort of cultist warlord or skull lord.
No, the skull lord, the undead thing. Yeah. So
yeah.
We have the extra grim looking plate mail and some plate mail that we got off of some random warrior.
There's a shield and I think maybe a third piece.
She says if you want to give me the shield and the plate armor, I would not turn it down. If I assume Beryl points and recommends that.
Well, we opened the portable hole as we were pulling out the bodies, so it would be sitting down there in the little pit. Two full sets of plate armor.
Yeah, true. Well, they might be buried under something, but maybe Beryl is quartermaster, so she could recommend it. Maybe.
Yeah. So, yeah, sure. So let's give her the normal plate armor and then the exotic shield.
Let me mark her with what you give her. So you gave her plate armor, all normal stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah, not magic.
All right. Plate mail, shield,
and Beryl has sword. No qualms. You guys are talking to her like she's our ally and arming her. So Beryl's like, all right, here we go.
So she definitely looks much more badass when she gets this plate armor on her. She looks even more buff as she straps it all into place. She's like, all right, this feels much better. I'm ready to kill some cultists.
Titus is infatuated.
You would also Titus is like, whoa. You would also notice she is much louder now. The plate mail is not quiet.
How do I remove something from my inventory?
You hit the unlock button, and then a bunch of little red buttons to delete the item will come up.
She says, "Oh," and she kind of notices you all. She says, "Was this a stealth mission?"
It was
at
one
been
point
so far, but whatever.
She says,
"Noisy ones just stay too back."
Would it be better if I stayed stayed up here, and kept wait for you while you did what you had to do?
Just stay behind us for now. We'll see what.
We need to clear the floor first, no matter what. So.
All right. She nods and she says, "Well, I'll stay further back at least."
Okay, and guys, just FYI, it looks like the shield was actually in the bag of holding, and the plate armor came out of the portable hole. But yes, Beryl would have known about both. So I'm
Beryl has her little scroll. She's like, "Tribe has shield and sword and plate armor." She puts on her little glasses.
Yeah, we're talking about the illiterate kobold. Remember?
Yeah, you just have a bunch of smiley faces and little picture of armor and and a little shield drawing and just a check mark.
There you go.
Only Beryl can actually read the log. Everyone else what do we have? I don't know.
This is why Beryl's the quartermaster.
Yeah.
I'd throw my.
Well, when you
chainmail
first assigned
inside
it,
the
you
hole.
said it was quartermaster was an out of character role. So.
Well, I think it's more funny now that Beryl is actually drawing pictures of all the party's items.
She also has enough seniority that no one
She got the longest scroll of parchment she could from like Lyra or somebody, and she like takes her a minute to roll it all the way up.
She has her own like card catalog for all the group stuff. All right, so you head back down the hallway. I'll say Frost is following you. Give everyone a moment to group up because you kind of separated. I'll just put her in the background for now.
Narrative movement.
I lost track, everybody, and I can only see 10 feet, so I'm like guessing. I found it.
Feeling your way down the hallway.
Wait, someone click on the map. I don't know where you are.
Just follow the snicky snake, and you should run into Beryl.
Okay. I should not be the one in the lead.
Maybe we should light torch if.
Make another stealth check now. Those in front. Well, is someone like?
If we are going back as a group, I mean, I'll be in front.
Yeah.
All right, and give me another stealth check.
Oof, not so good this time for me.
Everyone or whoever's in front?
Everyone, because you're kind of traveling together, unless you're sending someone ahead alone.
If there's particular members of our party who are worried about their stealth, then let's say that they are walking 20 or 30 feet behind or something. Like, can we do that?
You could, but that's not far enough that they wouldn't have to stealth. It just means that
I don't think we want to be further apart. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The weight of their failure is less.
Yeah. They'll be when they're heard, Corvin and Beryl will be closer to the enemy. Because they'll be ahead 30 feet.
Great.
They'll be just standing next to them. They just look, and Corvin's right there.
And I don't want to be the front guy stealthing, but I want to be as close to combat as I can. So
did we decide we're clearing the rest of this level? Because Beryl was going to head for those stairs to the north.
You should see what's up there, I think.
Clear the level.
I wanted to clear it out.
We have roof access. Let me get.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think being able to have a roof access may be beneficial. So
it's true.
You clear it to make sure there aren't any more guards about.
Okay, and that's true too. It would be less than useful if they found your hobgoblins and realized the gate was open.
If we clear it, we can also have the hobgoblins kind of have like a place to fall back to with backup.
Yeah,
because we now have a bunch of
weapons. And remember, the hobgoblins have the key, so they could lock themselves in if they were, if they're wanting to make it look like they're still locked in.
Yeah.
All right,
that's how we left them. Yeah.
Go ahead and move to where you want to go to.
Okay.
The doors are open, so you should just be able to go over there.
Do you want to go over to here? We're gonna come up to this.
Yeah. What the hell?
So basically, we had two hallways. We had this one.
Wow. Hi, Vlad.
And then there was a door out of this room.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, I think there's a door up here, and there's this hallway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw someone else's ping, and I'm like, what? There's a door there? But then I realized it wasn't
here first. So we'll snake this way first. Because we like snakes. And there's going to be another badass woman over here.
Be nice.
Snakes mean
maybe we'll
ladies.
gain our own new army.
Plate armor.
That's right. So is this just a dead end?
So up here, there is a doorway. It looks like another locked doorway. And it dead ends, yes. Okay. You don't hear any noise coming from inside, but it does look like it's lit up, so there might be a light source in there.
Good. Is there any suspicious things in the dead end?
No. It just looks like they made a wall there.
Am I standing in front of it? The doorway?
Yes,
so.
you are.
Okay, I would not.
Wow, the lock picker there.
we can swap. I'll attempt. First, I'll listen to the door, make sure there's nobody breathing or living.
No, does not sound like anyone's in there.
Daredevil, don't sense any heartbeats.
Yeah.
Full of undead.
Attempt.
7 white.
It's possible.
True.
Fox didn't disappear on us, did she?
Oh, just a bunch of corpses. Who?
No. She's with us. Blue's just not bothering to move her icon.
I'm just keeping her in the background right now. All right, so you do indeed pick the lock open. There's a click.
I open it.
Pushing the door inward. There's another small room with a chair at the other end, much like the torture chair in the other one, but this one is empty, though there are old bloodstains on it.
Let's see.
Chair formerly known as torture chair.
Yeah.
Okay. Head back to this room.
Actually, you would notice in here, there is a pile of stuff in the corner.
Stuff.
Look at it.
Well, good thing Barrel's here.
Yeah.
So, Barrel, you would recognize this stuff as it looks like there are several pieces of plate armor there that look familiar. You think this was Orcard's armor.
Is his sword there?
His sword is not there, unfortunately.
His sword looked badass, guys. We don't know what it does, but it looked badass.
It looks like they may have left some of his possessions here, though why they have his possessions in this room, you might worry a little.
Beryl will dump them into... she'll ask Sim or Anna Kate, whoever's got the hole, to come back so we can dump them in there.
Yeah, I'll say you could put them in the hole, that's fine.
So I can just record Orcard's armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find his armor and his bow.
Okay.
Neither of them look magical, though they do look cool.
Nice.
They look cool.
They look cool.
Just like
I'm gonna write Orcard's cool armor.
Cool armor and bow.
Would they make the Coletti look cooler if they should put it on?
Exactly. Give them to the lady. Now she has like the spiked arm shoulder guards.
We got cosmetics.
Yeah.
All right.
They probably would fit her actually. She was around her size, but she doesn't
Meryl
really
would
want
not offer them.
She doesn't really, and she also doesn't want to have to take off this.
It takes 10 minutes to deal with heavy armor.
It would be a pain in the ass. So she doesn't care that much about cosmetics. It's not like she can just click and drag the armor on. All right, so you get to this other door. This one seems open. The doorway is actually partially ajar.
Okay, I will hear and look inside.
All right.
Peer inside if I can. Be like, eh.
This is good sneaky music.
Did you guys go back through the sneaky?
They did.
Yeah.
It is really good sneaky music.
We're over here for now.
We're here.
Can I ping? My ping's... It's just all very laggy. There we go.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what I do in Roll20, it's always laggy. Which is weird, because it's just like a web program, you figure.
So is this up? Is this attic access? Is this the roof?
It does look like it goes to the outside. You look up and you would see sunlight.
Oh.
Wait, there's sunlight here?
Yeah, the Shadowfell's dark, but there is sun. There is light. It's not just always pitch black everywhere.
Is it a hatch or a doorway?
It looks like it is a hatch, but the hatch is open. So there's a stairwell going up, and then there's an open hatch at the top.
I'll go up and look,
Peer
peek out, listen, and make sure there's nothing about to smash me.
No, it doesn't look like anyone's up here. Someone may have been up here, and when they came down, they didn't close it for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the top of the tower, and it does seem empty.
Is this tower taller than all the other towers? Like, this is the highest point in the area?
Yes, so this one is probably around 45 to 50 feet up. And you would be... The normal towers on the gate only go to about 30 feet.
Aim for the bushes?
Oh, God.
I mean, a 50-foot fall isn't that dangerous to...
Yeah.
Adventurers, but yeah.
Well, you still don't want to take a 50-foot fall in the middle of a hard fight.
True.
Is there anything up there of note?
I would probably alert the guards if you just leaped off the tower. There's not too much in terms of things of value up here. You could probably sneak around and look off the roof, but you don't see anything like that you could take up here. Just seems like the rooftop access.
Any new details about the buildings in the yard or the walls or the tower itself that changes any of our plans? Or
I don't think so. I can't think of anything else you'd notice from being up here.
Vantage point.
So what's the closest the walls get to here?
Straight east, they get, I think.
Yeah, so
like 100 feet away.
East, if you look east where you came in from, it's only about 100 or so feet to fly over those walls. If you go across the roof to the other side, it's about 150 feet from the west and north and south to the other walls.
So I can get 5 of us to the eastern wall. It's sort of the worst for trying to make our way to gates.
Yes, the better option might be another bird bag trick.
Niara says, do you have any rope?
I believe we do.
Yeah.
Not that I want to climb down right now. My arms and legs still aren't the best. Just curious if I could borrow some of that.
I thought of zip lines maybe, but I don't think this will might be conspicuous.
Yeah, that would probably be noticed. She says, if someone could leave me some rope just in case, it would be nice if I had that option as a last resort.
Give her a rope from the party inventory. We have 12 in there.
All right, so you give her a rope and she will add that to her inventory. Thanking you.
So unless you want to go all the way down.
Beryl thinks Tribe should go down.
Go to the gate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have rather go directly to the gate from here, or we risk alerting people in the tower. That's the only issue.
Beryl can take hold. Tribe to... Hey, Lou, the walls themselves and the gates themselves are like some crenellations or towers like on either side of the gate, like as part of the wall that I could land on
so
top of or something?
There are 4 towers on the walls.
On the 4 corners, or?
Yeah, kind of. Basically, like kind of the 4 corners of the wall. You could probably land on top of them. I mean, climbing down would be pretty obvious. You think the group would be spotted? I assume you're not all going up on the roof, right?
So, do any of these towers on the wall, not the tower that we're in, but these towers that are part of the wall, are they adjacent to, and are any of them adjacent to the
door?
Gate.
Or the gate?
Is there a gatehouse?
No, they're not next to the gate. The gate is sort of midway between the northwestern and southwestern tower. I mean, you could walk the wall above the gate if that's what you're asking, but the towers themselves are not on the gate.
Okay, but like, I guess gatehouse was a good word. Someone just said that. Is there any windows or rooms or levels or something like adjacent to the gate? Or
there's just the mechanism there that looks like it is under a little, like, I don't know if the word would be thatch, but like a little roofed area where like someone would stand under it and
so turn nothing but wall gate and mechanism. Okay.
Yeah. There's like a little stone thing that's covering it.
Yeah. Beryl could get whole tribe to next to gate. And tribe could engage in battle while part of tribe open gate or damage mechanism, but would not be able to sneak much at that point. Anyone on walls probably see tribe.
Yes, it would be fighting retreat from wherever we manage to sabotage gate, which, since we only have other places in Fortress to retreat to, I do not think that would be very much fun. We could perhaps do it, though.
What if only some members of tribe go and try to sabotage gate? Other members of tribe make distraction elsewhere in fort or something?
It would just alert all the guards. So if we're going to do something, we need to just do the thing. So,
what towers can see the gate tower? Can both sides do it?
So the towers on the eastern side probably would have trouble seeing the gate from there. But the towers on the western side could probably see the gate without much issue.
So the towers can see the whole. So there's like the wall, the towers on the end, and they can see the whole wall there. Is there anything atop the wall? There's no like wall roof, right?
The towers are roofed, but the actual wall is like a walkway, so you can just walk across. If that makes sense. The gate looks like it's about 10 feet thick, all around.
Thick. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a pretty hefty gate.
The wall or the gate? Okay.
Or sorry, the wall, not the gate. The gate itself is. Yeah.
Would there be a way? Are there how many floors is the gate area of the wall? Of like that, like is there a tower there or like what?
No, I think there's just the mechanism on the top of the wall.
Okay, so that's the mechanism on top of the wall.
So the mechanism to open the gate is on the ground, not on the wall.
Oh, it's on the ground? Okay.
Yeah.
It's in the yard itself.
And is it covered at all?
Yes.
Or is it right in the open? Is it in a room?
It's covered by what looks like a kind of like a stone roof and these 4 pillars holding up the roof. So just to kind of keep it dry. There are a couple of guards down near the gate, but none of them are standing right near the mechanism right now.
Are the walls themselves like a building you can be in? It's like, you know how some...
Inside the walls? Not that you know of. It looks like there are... I mean, there could be stairways that you'd use at the towers. In fact, you do see doorways at the bottom of the towers. So that might be how they get up from the...
That's why I asked if there was any windows. Or entrances.
In the towers themselves, no, but you do see there would be entrances at the bottom, the doorways. So that might be the stairwells that go up to the wall area, as well as the towers, the 4 towers.
But we can see where in the stone the tackle for the chain that connects to the door is, right?
Yeah, it's open, so you could see the mechanism from here.
Hey, Beryl, can you make the chain fall through the stone at those 2 points?
I guess if you describe... let's see.
What do you mean fall through the stone?
Yeah.
The chain has to go up into a point at the wall and then into the door, right? Because that's the lower and raise and lower the door. So there has to be
so it looks like
in the stone wall.
It looks like it is attached to some kind of pulley up on the stone wall, which then goes over through the wall into the gate itself that would lower and raise it.
So the pulley is connected to the stone, so she could make the pulleys no longer part of the wall.
Yeah, she could probably detach that. I mean, it looks like it's bolted on there pretty well, but if you use stone shape, it would probably just, you could separate it and just have the pulleys like pop out.
From looking at the mechanism, is there any way to open the door by breaking something without turning the crank? Like, is there like counterweight anywhere?
Give me a perception check. You take a peek out there. It looks like there might be a way to open the door without lowering the whole gate. So there might be like a lower door.
Like a lower door of the gate.
Yeah, so like you could probably lower the gate to get bigger things in, and there's like a smaller door just to let people out.
How many people would that be sufficient for
big one,
for the army?
I think.
I mean, they could use it. They could. I mean, if it was open, it would just be, they would have to go in slower, but they could definitely use it. Yeah, or one or two.
You would need the big gate if you want an army to go through. I mean, you need the big gate
to get them in quick.
I have another question. Who here has Wall of Fire?
And if you guys want to discuss a plan more, do we mind taking a little break here?
Sure.
Yeah,
let's do
I think this is planning.
Yeah, let's do a break. You guys can plan, do some restroom stretching, but I'll be back in a little bit.
So my thought was, if we can do some, because we need to get the gate open some way fast without like going down there and fighting people.
Yeah.
So there's some way to from afar do that, but I don't know, or sneaking, because Bella can't cast a wild shape, right? and we can like invisible a little bit. But there's no way to like do a thing really quick to open the door, other than turning.
Well,
a thing.
remember also that Beryl needs several actions to get people out of the bag. If we do the flight thing again, yeah.
If one of these buildings is like what we're in, or one of them is like big enough in this place that's along the wall, could we just do a small 5-foot hole in the wall and slowly sneak as long as it's in a secluded area, would that work? Like even
Beryl
a bigger
can only
force for the door.
Not
Stone shape can only do 5-foot cube.
Yeah, and the wall is 10 feet thick.
I don't. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the walls are 10 feet thick. I was just thinking to get a bigger strike force in, that even if we had to fight for the door, like to hold it open.
I mean, just to throw this out there, if we make it so that the chain no longer has a pull point for the door, and then we cast Wall of Fire on the base of the wooden door where it connects and has the hinges, it should burn up the door there. Yes. I have Wall of Fire. Does anyone else have Wall of Fire?
I do not, and
Beryl doesn't have it prepared.
Well, the only reason I was mentioning it is because we could do that and then just like run away.
Beryl's not going to leave without shock. If
Might
we
be easier
run off,
to
we leave the fort, she's going to try and take shock with us.
We could potentially sabotage the lower door, like the hinges on that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fairly easy. Potentially, we still have to get down there.
Beryl, I don't think we want to take shock with us because we can't get somewhere with a protecting crystal within 2 days.
That's why Beryl wants to clear the lower floors. We need to take this.
Well, the fastest thing would be to open the door, and then in half an hour armor comes, and then we can take the fort. Yeah. So that's the fastest way to save him.
I'm just saying Beryl doesn't want to leave, is what I'm saying.
I don't either until we do our things.
Yeah.
Or we have a giant distraction where we assault one of the eastern towers, and then 2 people attempt to sabotage the door, or something like that. But that's splitting up.
I mean, the distraction would cause all guards to be alert, and the whole army would wake up in the fort. So whatever we do needs to be.
I mean, so would the gate being on fire. That's the only thing. So I'm trying to. I don't know what we could do. Like the gate opening would alert everybody. So anything we do there that isn't just sabotaging the lower, like hinges on the lower gate, is gonna cause an uproar.
Yeah.
And then we have half an hour. That's why this is all kind of odd. Unless we can, because they need it to be sabotaged before they come, which annoys me, but okay. So we have to do something for half an hour.
Well, that's why I was saying we have to hold the gate for a half hour.
If the gate is lowered and there is already a hinge at the bottom, could Beryl not just shape like a giant 5-foot block of the wall onto the door, so you couldn't raise it up?
Well, we want exactly it up, what
right. So ideally, once it was open, we could start closing.
So when I very first mentioned using stone shape on to block the gate, I was thinking that we're thinking of like a door that comes straight down and straight up, like that we want to.
No, it's not a portcullis. So it's a drawbridge, basically. It's just not over a moat.
Right, exactly.
It's just out onto the ground.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So when I first started talking about stone shape, and I talked about like fashioning a block to kind of block it from coming back down, that's what I was thinking. But the way Lou has been describing it since, it's more like a drawbridge door, like where it pivots up and pivots down. So we want it down is how I'm understanding now.
Yeah, I want to understand that it is already down. So
I think it's
open.
No, it's not.
I don't think so. No,
I think it's closed.
No. Yes, so I think we can still use stone shape to keep it up but keep it down by messing with the chain. So we could definitely ruin the whole mechanism. We have to get it down.
How common is the spell stone shape?
I don't know.
A little bit. So get to it. I mean, the other thing is that you can also
fourth level. It's fourth level, so it's not like a throwaway,
So you need at least a 7th level caster to cast it, and not every 7th level caster is going to have access or take it. So.
You also, we could also do it because at some point you could even just have the wall come out 5 feet and then encompass the chain. So you also put it up on the wall. If we could get you up there, then they didn't have to move. So there's things we can do.
If we did if we did invisibility again and we all got into position and had a plan in place, then that could give us a round of surprise to actually take care of the wall mechanism before any kind of combat begins, maybe, depending on our initiative, of course.
As a guy who has been teleported into random horrible places many, many times, belt and suspender for all of your plans. So
is there any way to signal the army?
Ways to destroy the door?
If
we get a plan to drop
it is true. I may
could we have the army approach before we do it?
I may be able to convince Civil to send forces earlier if I am sufficiently able to convince him that we can bring down Gate in advance of his arrival. However, if they start marching the army here, then the fortress will go on higher alert. So
that's what I mean. Like, we pre-set up whatever we're gonna do, and then because they're gonna, whatever we do, they're either even if we get the drawbridge down and stuck down for that half hour, they'll have their army amassed at the door. The fighting will be at the door. If we can get them spread out a little on the walls, it makes them like pushing through the door. If it just drops,
or we bring the Nightwalker is the distraction. That's the other thing, is that we sneak through the whole place.
We don't know enough about it to bring him in, like to how to lure him and how quickly.
Well, it sounds like mechanically story wise, if we. It seemed like, from my understanding, that if we disable the defenses, it'll come. Like that's just like what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably. Maybe not till nightfall, but yeah.
Barrel's against that plan.
And that's the destruction, and then we are with the we're there to protect the prisoners. That's the one way to get a distraction. Otherwise, yeah, I feel like it's going to be hard to do anything with the gate for half an hour and do stuff.
Barrel's adamant that we don't disable the protections because that's the only hope for shock.
So we don't know that.
That's a separate thing.
Yeah, we have no idea what they are, but like the relics of the Raven Queen do not by default protect against Nightwalkers. They have something else. Probably.
It's something different. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
That is correct. The relic and the Nightwalker protection are different.
Okay.
But it's also getting farther and deeper. I don't know what we can really do. It's just I don't know how we can hold and destroy a gate for half an hour.
Can we step back to the part where now that we understand that it's like a drawbridge type thing that's pulled closed by a chain, and without the chain it's open, let's go back to what about trying to break the chain?
Oh, is that true? So if we just break the chain, it falls open?
It just falls, yes.
Yeah, the chain is holding it up.
Okay, well then that's easy.
Like what kind of abilities do we have that could break a large chain? Is I guess like what I'm asking.
Yeah, this is like a ship's anchor chain. It's not.
It's not. Yeah.
If we were carrying Disintegrate, this would be easy, but none of us have that kind of room.
If we were carrying Disintegrate, we'd have more options.
Yeah.
Disintegrate solves everything.
Barrow can send Big Dragon.
Except do remember that even if we break the chain, if they can use ropes and just haul it up to close it against army.
It is true, but if we break the chain, I feel confident in telling Civil the gate is down, and if they happen to use ropes, I feel confident in the ability to sabotage Endeavor like that, even at risk of exposure at critical moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean break chains from Oh, yeah, that's different.
So, do we have a way... Does it have anything that could harm a chain? Other than throwing a beefcake woman at it. Who is
Can a magic arrow break a chain?
No, the arrow probably couldn't break the chain.
What about an arrow?
But this is partly why I think it.
What if it's a bursting arrow that does force damage?
Oh,
it explodes.
It's true. Your arrow does acid damage, right?
Yes. But I imagine it would take a while for acid to burn through metal.
Yeah, it would definitely. Go ahead.
There's also the wood around the brace, like the bracket that holds the chain on.
That's true.
Yeah.
But so a burst. So this. Well, it just says creatures take force damage. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not like a shatter spell.
So it sounds like if you put a wall of fire on the top of the thing where the chain attaches to the door, that would destroy the top of the thing and open it. But that is also a wall of fire that people will see.
Only if they don't put out the fire quickly. Yeah.
The door has two weaknesses. The top, where the chain upper pulls and lowers the. I can't do this with the accent. Okay, there is the drawbridge part, which is where the chains connect. That is a point of failure. The other point of failure is at the bottom at the hinge, where it locks into wall that pivots at that point. If either one of those is damaged, door doesn't work.
But the bottom will keep it somewhat shut.
If there is no hinge at the bottom, when you pull the chain, it drags door into courtyard.
Yeah, but if it's currently up and the chains are holding it up, and we destroy the bottom, it's still going to be there blocking the way.
Yeah, it might lower a little bit, but yeah, it wouldn't necessarily fall down.
So it sounds like we rather have.
We need to do two things to this. We can't just rely on.
Yeah, so it seems like sub door or the chain to the door part. That seems to be the easiest things to do. To me.
There is still option of the pulley. The pulley is anchored somewhere high on wall, I believe.
Yeah, like the chain goes kind of up and over and like connects to the top of the drawbridge, and that's why like if you cranked it and the chain goes is like unfurled, the door goes down basically.
It is true. So if the pulley, if the way the mechanism is set, there is part on gate, part on ground, and then pulley in the middle holding up. If the pulley does fall out of, or if we can remove pulley and drop it, then they have no way to use that chain to pull gate up anymore.
Is the pulley attached to the wall?
Yeah, it's attached. The chain thing is attached to the top of the wall where it would come over to meet with the gate itself.
So if we can use stone shape to drop pulley off out of wall, then it might the gate should fall. Yes.
Yes, in theory.
Well, that's already tools and a profession. I have a carpenter.
Because that's at least one. That's also good because it's one round action, right?
It is potentially yes, depending on how large the pulley, how large the bolts are anchoring pulley to wall, and how spread the park plate is.
You just have to get someone up there somehow because it is 10 feet up. Although yes, because Stone's shape is touched, so you'd have to get Beryl up there so she could cast it on it.
Is there enough of a ledge that a 2.5 foot tall kobold weighing 30 pounds could stand on?
There's not really a ledge. You could try to grab the wall and climb.
I could throw Beryl that high.
But
Beryl can get up there herself if it comes down to that.
She'd probably want to. I mean,
Beryl does not have familiar.
Yeah, like a spider climb or familiar or something.
Beryl can make a familiar, but that would also use her.
You can make familiar?
Yeah, I can use wild shape to make a familiar, but my wild shapes, as a moon druid, my wild shapes are more valuable for.
But that would allow you to stash stone shape from 100 feet away.
Yes,
true. You could stealth an owl or whatever.
Oh, touché. Good call.
Stone shape it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And that's a good call. That's a really good point.
So,
and my familiar would last 5 hours too.
Then you could signal the army to approach and drop it right as they're getting there, rather than giving them time to prepare.
So it's 150 feet from us.
Good idea.
We have to find a spot hidden somewhere to do this. That's 100 feet from the pulley.
Are there any plants in the yard?
You might be able to find a window downstairs that would be able to do that.
But you said we were 150 feet away?
Yes.
Does it get bigger downstairs?
Oh, right.
Yeah, because the tower. Yeah, because the tower is.
Yeah, the tower. Right.
Set back. Right.
Okay. Are there any plants in this yard?
No, not really. It's mostly stone. I mean, there's probably a couple of shrubs down there, but nothing like to really mention. No trees or anything.
Are there any good spots in the courtyard to hide? Is there like a outhouse in the middle?
So again, hiding is not an issue if we only need to hide long enough for one stone shape. After all, I can cast invisibility. It is option.
No,
but then it'll go off on her actually. But yeah.
Beryl still has.
Yeah, just to answer, there isn't much options for hiding in the yard, unless there's like mist or something.
Get familiar. Just
wait. Hang on. I want to hear what Miri's saying that Beryl can do.
I only asked about the plant thing, not for hiding or climbing, but because she still has the transport via plants scroll.
Oh, right.
I figured,
yeah. Yeah, I was more thinking of how we might be able to strategically use it to move people quickly. Just brainstorming possibilities. Yeah.
Really cool, actually.
I mean, like I said, there's probably. I mean, does it say what type of plants you need to use on the scroll?
It does not. It's just between.
Larger. Yeah, so you need like a tree or something. So now there isn't anything really like that.
All right, cool.
We awaken the door. We make it into the...
That'd be awesome.
Can we cast resurrection on the door?
It's an undead tree, technically.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
When she got this scroll, she could not do
cool.
This spell,
any
she
distance.
She actually can do this spell now. She's never prepared it, but when we first got this scroll, she couldn't even she would have had to do
That's pretty cool. Yeah, you could teleport between any two trees. Wow, that's pretty nice.
Anywhere on the plane too is pretty cool. Like we could move the army in really fast. Well, as many as could get through in one round.
Yeah.
From the windows and looking out, how many floors down do we think we have to go to be able to get to a spot where we can get to within 100 feet of the?
I mean, it's hard to see. You would guess there are probably windows on the west side of the building, but if you could go down to the second floor, the floor right below you, you might be able to find a window down there. Yeah.
Well, we're already on that. Well, the stairs should be close to that side. So that's one plan: is to go down a floor, attempt to do all this from that.
Let me go look at my map
from down there.
We could go beat some ass on the second floor.
That sounds like the safest option.
Beryl agrees with this. Let's go.
Wait, why did I change the map?
Because you're taking us to the next level. We're climbing down the stairs now.
That might be our best shot to see if we can sneak down one more floor without alerting a general alarm. We might be able to pull this off.
I mean, we got Frost as a meat shield, so no offense.
She says I can do my best. I don't know. She says I don't know where any of the windows are down below, but I don't know if you're trying to keep quiet, maybe I should put on the leather instead of the.
Could also, the other option is to leave her up here in case to protect everything up here.
I think we leave her here with the bugbears. We arm the bugbears, and we got.
That's a good chokehold.
Hobgoblins.
Yes.
We could also give the hoblins the rest of the armor and stuff that we've collected so far.
That's what I'm saying. Arm them good. Yes. Set them up by the entrances.
I think we arm them good because this is a fallback point for us because we can hold the choke point for a very long time.
That too, and then once the fight started, a lot of you guys are ranged. Get on the roof and rain down hell on their archers to soften the blow on our advancing army.
Yes.
I mean, tactically, we have a good spot.
Really makes a statement, is all I'm saying. So,
how many do we have? A couple fireballs? I guess we should. Yeah, among us.
Yeah, I could probably pull out a few for my arse, probably.
All right, let's do it, guys. Let's arm the hoblins and go downstairs.
And what are you arming them with? Just the armor from the...
Yeah, they refuse the armor to stay subtler, but we're discarding that option now, so we're going to give them the armor that's left and whatever other weapons that they can use.
Yeah, so let's give them... Do they wear plate?
They can wear plate, so if you want... I mean, they're... Yeah, they can wear plate.
If any of them would want to wear plate, we can give them the other full set of plate. We can give them Orcard's armor. I'm sure that should go to them anyway. Like, it should go back to Orcard if we find Orcard. But anyway, if not, it should go to them.
I can give out my chainmail too. That Frost turned down.
We do have some magic armor. I think it's mithril. I don't know, guys. Do we want to give this out to NPCs or not? Mithril chainmail.
I think not. This. It doesn't seem worth it in this instance.
Agreed. Yeah.
Mithril chainmail.
There were backup plan.
What level is mithril chainmail? Is that heavy or medium?
It's medium.
It's heavy.
I think. No, it's heavy.
Chainmail is heavy.
Yeah.
Chain shirt is medium. Yeah.
I think the advantage of mithril is that you can stealth in it, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually make it hardier. It's more something for like someone who is trying to be stealthy.
I think it also doesn't need strength.
Yeah, I think it does affect the.
Right, it has no strength requirement.
I think it was both.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we were going to give that to an NPC, we would give it to Frost.
Correct.
So.
Yeah. So and that's and because it's magic, that's why Beryl didn't mention it before.
Yeah.
So.
Like give them mundane things. That should be good.
Okay. So we'll give them the second set of plate mail. We'll give them all the leather armor and weapons that we collected from the dead guards.
Okay. So you give it to them in the cell. They nod. They say, "Should we put this on now or wait until we know for certain?"
Should get ready.
Now. Because it takes a while to put that stuff
If we're going downstairs, I'd say now, and I'd have them like get ready to guard the door, like set up choke points. Like that stairway's got that hallway right there where you can hide behind. So if they get pushed, they can surprise attack and stuff. I mean,
all right. They nod. They say, "All right." So we're officially taking over this level of the tower. So you're gonna have them positioned kind of over here, in this area.
yeah, that's what I would think. Just so they can hold. I mean, it's up to everybody else. I'm just giving my opinion that way.
Well, and what do they think? What do the hoblins think? Sorry, Beryl always calls them hoblins.
They think if things go south, that they're probably just going to get killed because it's a whole fort of Shadowlord. So they might be able to make a last stand up here, but they don't know if there's much they can do to like hold people off because there's only 12 of them. Versus
Shadowlord can teleport.
Yeah, and Shadowlord, well, some of them can, not. I don't think all of them can.
Right.
If it goes south, we're all dead, anyways.
Yeah. So they don't know. I mean, they can like maybe buy you some time if you're retreating this way, but they're not going to be able to, save themselves if they're trying to fight them back. So, but they are willing to do whatever you think is best because I mean they're kind of screwed anyway.
Yeah.
I would leave. Frost is slow right now and everything, right?
Yeah, she's at half speed and she's gonna be bad at checks. She says, "I can stay with the hobgoblins and maybe help them fight if you're discovered and you have to retreat back up this way. And I have the rope in case maybe the group of us can make a retreat off the back of the tower if we need to. It might be better to just pretend we're still captured in case someone comes up here, in all honesty." She says, "I'm not going back in the chair, but maybe we should keep the hobgoblins in the cells for now." And then
she looks badass. I think we should take her with us.
Well, she will fail her stealth check.
She'll be really noisy. That's the only bad thing.
That's very meta.
And slow.
She will be loud no matter what. Not because of her armor, but because she's exhausted. But I think she could kill lots of people.
If things go poorly down there, and you have to retreat, we can just try to. I don't know. She says, "Just don't get caught."
Frankly, well, I think that's the issue. I think the reason people would come is if we get caught, and if we get caught, it's already screwed. So you might as well fortify the area. Otherwise, they'll just find you in a room, unarmed.
Yeah. So she says, "We'll try to set up some traps up here.
Okay.
At least we'll go out fighting."
Well, I'll show them the floor traps and how to use them.
She nods and says, "All right. Well, it's good to know about these, though. I'm guessing whoever came up here probably would know about them as well. But it's at least good that we can keep them turned off for now.
At least save time.
Yeah.
Well, it can also give you time, and activating them will at least make them do things."
Yeah. All right. So you're heading down the stairs?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm just gonna delete your tokens.
Before we go down, I will send a message to Sybil, just to let him know that we have a method to open the gate, but that we can't deploy it yet.
He would message you back. Just let me know when I should move the troops. Preferably before nightfall. as that's when it seems like the creature is most active. So it's probably about 3:30 at the time right now. Just FYI.
Oh, we have playing time.
All right, let's go.
Any short rests before you go? Or are you just going?
I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
Beryl could bring out her familiar and then get both her wild shapes back.
I'd get a little bit of a power boost, but if we don't need it, we don't.
I don't think an hour will cost us. I don't think.
Oh.
Like we have. It's 3:00. We have good 4 hours.
Well, we don't know what we're going to encounter on the next level, or whether or not anyone's going to come up here.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to take an hour. Like, I don't think exploring a level is going to take.
I'm more worried about another guard coming up from below in the next hour, or someone noticing that, the guard rotation has been disrupted.
Nobody who comes up leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the more dangerous thing, is if there was supposed to be a shift rotation and no one comes downstairs.
It's easier to move ahead, but the short rest could be valuable later, so whatever you guys think.
So, do you want to chance it, or do you want to just go?
I guess we just go.
I vote go just because, an hour is pretty costly in terms of the odds of a shift rotation or something. Someone coming to check, mealtime, something.
Yeah.
Also, is our plan for the gate definitely involves me casting Stone Shape through a familiar? Is that what we're settled on?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it unnoticed.
And we need the familiar, so we might as well take the short rest.
So should I bring the familiar out now or wait?
Well, you can,
because if your familiar gets killed in the interim, that would suck.
Yeah. Well, you can take it out now and just leave it in the pocket dimension. So, I mean, you want to take it out now,
well,
so
it's
you
an
don't
action.
have to take
It's an action either way. It's an action either way.
You could also
to recall it or to summon it.
Oh, that's right.
It's not. It's not find familiar. It's wild companion. Yeah.
Druids are awesome. So.
Yeah.
But remember, the familiar only lasts 3 hours?
No, it's half the druid level, so it's 5 hours for Beryl.
Oh, okay. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
I mean,
I said, well, in that case, you can wait. Yeah.
We determined it's an action either way, so we're gonna wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the group goes towards the stairwell. You don't hear any noises coming from it. So I assume you're making your way down.
Yes.
And you would come into
what is our
new
order?
area. I'm just gonna bring you in. You can change your order afterwards.
Unless the relic. No, sorry.
It's right here. That made it much easier.
Question. When we have come and gone from New Havasgard or anywhere else that is under the protection of one of these relics of the Raven Queen, do we feel or sense or know when we enter and leave that protection?
There is a bit more of a feeling of ease when you're within a protected area. And when you come down the stairs, you do kind of feel like this is an area protected by the Raven Queen. It's more it's more of a noticeable feeling when you've done it a few times.
Nice. Okay, that's good to know. We know how far we need to move the prisoners as far as finding them a new place.
Yeah.
When it's safe.
So this area you come down into seems mostly empty. There's a light stone, continual light gem that's been fastened to the wall, and you'd probably see the doorway, or at least some of you would, in the darkness over here. Other than that, there's the support pillar, but nothing much else in the room.
Is this the same arrangement? This is east or whatever? I mean west?
Yeah, same directions.
Okay.
This wall is thick though. You don't see any what do you call it? Any windows in these walls.
Okay. What's this thing here?
Just a pillar, I think.
Yeah, it's
a pillar.
pillar.
Okay.
That looks load bearing. Don't break it.
Big
I'll
pillar.
start moving this way.
You would start to hear noises in the whatever's over here to the south of you. It sounds like footsteps.
Is there any light coming from that doorway or whatever's ahead?
No, there's no light coming from under the door.
Okay.
You hear footsteps for a moment, and then a door opens and closes, and there's silence again.
Okay.
So there's probably another door nearby. That's
Nice.
you that hears that, Corbin, with your insane perception. Maybe Beryl a little as well.
That magic stone on the wall, if you were to cover it, would it like snuff the light out? Like not put it out, but like.
Yeah, I think you have to cover it completely, but if you could actually cover it that completely.
Yeah, it looks like it is like in almost like a torch bracket, so you could pop it out and cover it with something, or just throw like a little sheet over
take it out. I'll cover it. I was actually going to want to keep it on me because I don't have anything to light anything up.
Oh, you want to take it?
And yeah, if I can do it and cover it, because I would keep it in like my pack or just.
Yeah, I mean you could
somewhere I can access it and throw it on the ground or something.
Yeah, sure.
10 feet in a fight is not the most effective.
So you pop out the continual light stone and put it in your pack, making the room very dark indeed.
Is this a door here?
Yes.
Are we ready? I'll go to open it.
Alright, so you turn the handle and push the door open. Revealing another area to the south, which seems empty.
Okay.
As you step through, you would notice a doorway to the west here, and a hallway going south.
Do I think this was the door that opened? Or is
you
that
would,
too close?
You would guess so. You don't see any other doors in the area.
We also need to go in that direction.
Yeah, we want to get to the western side of this complex.
And it does look like there is light coming from this room, so someone might be in there. As you get closer, you do hear someone breathing within.
Okay. What's this thing? What's this down here? Can I see?
What's where?
The down. It's like blocks here.
It looks like there are tapestries hanging on the wall.
Okay.
You don't hear anyone else nearby, other than, like I said, there might be someone in this area.
Yeah, I'll make the quiet, hush signal and then point to the door, and then I'll tell people to wait. I'll just go look down here real quick.
Alright, you start to hear voices as you get to that area.
Okay.
Coming from over here.
Thing.
Yeah, and there's some light down there as well.
Do I see people at that sigil?
No, not. It looks like some sort of rug, but you don't see anyone.
Oh, it's a rug. Okay.
It's make me nervous.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check, Corbin.
Okay.
It's actually.
I'm gonna peek across this, and then probably go back to the door.
Alright. So you think you see someone here, just barely, and alright, so if you get to there, yeah, you would see.
Peeking.
Hang on, let me show you. There is. Looks like a guard or a guy just kind of standing here, and he is talking to another guy who's on the other side of the doors. They're speaking kind of low and elvish. It sounds like they're talking about what food might be served today. He's excited about going to dinner.
2 guards. I think archers. Hello? Somebody in this room.
Do we take them out as we go, or do we wish to leapfrog?
I don't think we should leave anyone behind us.
Do you want to take the 2 down here really quick, or not?
But there could be others. Even if we only see 2, there could be others in range to hear them.
It's
if they shout.
possible. I mean, we'd have to.
I may be if I can get close enough, I may be able to keep them from shouting.
We would need to take them out real quickly. Yes, quietly, or we go into this room and say.
I think we should kill the person in that room first.
Are you a Shatter Kai, Corbin? I forget.
I am, yes.
Okay.
Beryl can make Tribe extra sneaky again if Tribe wants stop magic from Beryl.
I'm a local of Shadowfell.
Yeah. You could always try to look like a guard, I guess. I think you're the only Shatter Kai in the group, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Have we seen any of the madmen?
Have we seen?
Here?
Yeah.
Not so far. You've only seen shadow elves.
Okay.
I have faith in our. I mean, we have range. We have indicate stuns, so we could potentially take these out real fast. Just gotta make sure that we can do this fast enough that they don't hear it down there. It's a bit far.
I have faith in you guys if you want to go for it, and I'll get there as fast as I can to help.
Guard to door.
Door.
Oh yeah, I say go for the one.
Okay.
Door.
Well, we don't know for sure that it's just one, but
yeah. How many breathing sounds do I hear?
You think there's only one.
Okay.
Nice.
And his pack
Most
of
important
undead.
thing is sound.
And actually, at this point, everyone give me stealth checks.
Undead
Can
don't
you-
breathe.
If you grapple somebody, can you stop them from talking? Like, how does this work?
Hey.
Mechanically.
Silence could stop them. If you snuck up on them, you might be able to put them to the ground grappling. This way they can't move. It's kind of hard to stop someone from shouting.
Yeah, like I feel like mechanical in the game. There's no like you can't like restrain. There's no grappling thing you can do to do that, which is
the closest thing to restrain. The closest thing they have to restrain is if you knock someone prone while they're grappled, they can't move, so they can't get back up till they break the grapple.
So the only way to do it is just to basically defeat them before they can do anything.
Knocking them unconscious, silence, anything that would, kind of quietly keep them from shouting. I guess, like, if you snuck up on them, you could try to, like, grab them in a way.
Around before they can do something.
Yeah.
You get around
I
and
have a question about.
Yeah.
they might, like, if you held them, you might be able to force a strength check before they could, free themselves to yell.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
I have a question about shocking grasp. Getting rid of reaction. Would that make them not yell for the first surprise round?
Well, yeah, generally, so yelling isn't really a reaction. As soon as their turn comes, they can speak from that point on up to 6 seconds. Is kind of how I've been doing it. So, if you could somehow
surprise them and get them.
Yeah, take them out really quick.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
massive damage.
We open door.
Better
we kill.
I feel confident enough where I can grab and hold one and keep him quiet.
So you're all actually pretty quiet. I do think Titus is a disadvantage, but that's still a 22.
No,
I think he is.
I have mithril armor.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
the heavy armor wearers or the heavily armored folks all have mithril here.
Oh, nice. All right. So yeah, then you're no one's at disadvantage then.
I'll count down and then open the door. Aha! Open door.
Are you trying to stealthily open or just like slam it open?
Not slam it because we don't need people down there. Well, it has to be stealth and fast, so we're not slamming it into the wall, right? We're trying to open it and then get this guy.
Peek in.
Yeah.
Well, I guess so, and if he's not, but basically, I can open the door as fast as I can as long as it doesn't hit the wall, right? So we're trying to do it without making noise, but quick enough to I don't know what you're.
Yeah, so like
I'm not kicking the door open, but yes.
So yeah, like you could try to open enough to peek in without being noticed, or you could just try to go in quick. Is basically. I guess you don't have to slam it open.
Yeah, I think we mostly just want to go in quick, right? We just want to get around before he can do anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so you're going in. All right. So you go through the door. Push it open. Moving in. There is a guy, an elf, sitting at the desk. He does seem surprised. Go ahead, give me initiative rolls.
And is it worth spending an inspiration on this initiative roll? I might.
Well, do you have to declare that beforehand?
What's all this?
He'll still.
Damn it.
Well,
What's all
he'll
this
still miss
then?
his round, right?
Do you have to?
So he still can't talk. Well, the surprise person can't talk, right? Is that how you?
Yes.
None of us,
Okay.
I think, can until our turn comes. Yeah.
All right. I'm
Yeah, but
spending
that at least
inspiration
means
on
that
this.
initiative really doesn't matter that much because we'll all have a turn to beat his ass. So that
Unless he goes first. Oh,
It doesn't matter,
gotcha,
because-
yeah.
The
Yeah.
surprise.
It
Yeah.
turns out he's a minor boss. Is the problem?
Do you have to declare the
Whatever.
inspiration die beforehand?
Yeah, before you roll.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I spent
will
inspiration, which is good.
I'm going to use
Uh,
this
Wanna go
spirit die
first,
for
so-
ambush.
All right, so you come in. The guy who's at the desk sort of looks up, sees Corvin, and says in Elven, "Who are you?" Kind of surprised by this. So the first act is Sim, as Corvin goes in.
You're
Oh
doomed.
man,
You're
too far back to actually
doomed.
see.
I am Batman.
Sim's like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Oh yeah, I can't see. Oh man, this is terrible.
Yeah, going blind.
So you don't have to push past Corvin. I guess you'd be going as he's going into the room. So you could just like, I don't know. I'm not sure what you would do.
I don't know how to represent initiative here, but I think. The way we're arranged, I might just ready here. Oh, he's not going to act this round, though. That's interesting.
We have to
Yeah.
beat his ass this round.
Yeah.
And well, you and Beryl will get 2 turns.
Basically.
You can ready something for when people have moved out of your way.
I mean, I might just ready a move. I might just advance
you
behind
can ready
everyone
a
else.
dash. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I think that's what I've got.
All right, so you ready a dash for when Corvin, Titus, and Vlad all move in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to be out here when I'm casting.
Yeah.
I stepped in the way before this.
Barrel.
I guess I'll go running in because I think that's what the tribe's doing here. So 5,
Yes.
10, 20. Oops. Somehow got caught in the wall. 25, 30. And I will. Oops. I want to do. Let's shoot. I'm trying to remember what's the range on this. Is this melee? My roll 20 is being stupid again.
So he is currently sitting down, so you would have advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. I'm probably just gonna do a magic stone, but let me just check something real quick here. No, you know what? Yeah, I'll do a magic stone as my bonus action and sling a bullet at him.
All right, so you, as you're running in, you touch the stones in your pouch, casting magic stone, and you're flinging one at him.
I'm using my sling, yeah.
Okay. 26 will strike. Oh, so as
Not
he's
nearly as
moving his
impressive
seat to try to get up, he is smacked by a stone.
Shoot, I forgot this macro was broken. Where's my sneak attack? Let me go see. With the magic stone, it's
D6 plus wisdom.
Plus 3. Okay, sorry, I forgot that macro was broken.
Pew.
Plus 3. So not as impressive as Corvin's magic stones, but there we go.
Actually, that's not bad.
Wait,
So-
what just happened there? I'm sorry, that's only going to be 9. I don't know. I thought I typed 1d6 plus 3, but somehow it's 1d6 plus 6.
All right, so that is...
So 13 total, yeah.
Yeah, so he is struck for 13
That's
as he is getting up, or trying to. That's it for Barrel. The guy goes, but he is surprised, so now he is no longer surprised, though unable to stand just yet. Corvin.
Okay. So is he?
He's sitting down. I guess he wouldn't technically be prone. All right, let's just say he's not prone. Because he's sitting, he's not actually prone. So you wouldn't get disadvantage to your ranged attack if you wanted to do one.
Would he have advantage because he's not? He's sitting. He's not.
So I would say probably not. Normal AC.
Okay. Then I'll move to here.
Yeah.
And I will I'll ready a already slingshot until somebody is within 5 feet of him.
Engages him. All right. And a Kate. So you load your sling and ready.
I think we're out of order again. I think Titus is supposed to be before me again.
Titus.
I have been declaring it as I do it, but I roll a, just so you know, the superiority die is what's causing that.
Okay.
But I would rush in. What is that? Oh, can I even get in within range?
You might have to dash to get up to him. Because that's 15 feet you moved, and I don't think you could.
No, I only have 15 more feet. What? Hold on. What's that? Diagonal is 10, right?
Second, diagonal is every other diagonal.
One. Yeah.
Oh.
So the first diagonal is 5, then every other one is 10. Or every other one, yeah.
15, so that is. So that would put me at 20, and that puts me at 30. So where would I be if this is 30? Am I within 10 feet or no?
I guess you are technically within 10 feet of him, so you could swing from there.
Yeah. No, he's sitting, so I don't have advantage, right? We were just talking about this. No,
I'll say he isn't actually prone. He's like kind of in the process of getting up right now.
Well, then I'm just gonna start attacking him.
All right, so you swing. Yeah, 29 would definitely connect. Slicing him for 12 points. Yeah, 29 will hit again.
Very consistent.
12. Yeah, 22 will hit a third time. Doing another 15. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So brutal.
And yeah, Pommel Strike will hit as well. Doing 8 points of bludgeoning.
That is.
Which would wound him on that hit.
Everything I have.
Okay. And a Kate.
Oh, that's good, because for a second there, I thought Titus's move was using superiority dice so he can go in front of me and kill the enemy before I get a turn. But, 5.
I was worried about the enemy going before us. The die is not rolling good.
25, 35, 40.
All right, so Corvin, you can use your reaction now if you want. As Kate runs up.
I'm gonna kill steal you.
Yeah.
If you kill him before I get.
It's 15 hit.
He is gonna reaction that because he's not surprised anymore and shield.
Oof.
So his AC goes up because that's the first hit that he can actually shield since you wouldn't roll under a 20.
Well, this just got scarier.
Okay, so got it. Good to know. I am going to draw my katana.
Shing. All right.
And I'll swing first with the blade.
All right. 19
shit.
would be deflected.
All right. Deflect that.
He cannot, so 31 will strike.
And I am going to attempt to make that a stunning strike.
So you do 13 damage with the hit, and he
blow that con save.
Yeah, he's gonna con save. What's the DC on that?
It is 13, 16.
Oh, he makes it.
Oh, look
so he
at
is
you.
not stunned.
Wow.
Okay.
Any more attacks?
Yeah. Here's my bonus action attack.
Hey.
31 will definitely hit. Oh, so he is punched again. As you may have just heard a rib crack as he becomes very wounded.
Note to self: stop attacking with the katana. It's not Shadow Strider.
Just punch him in the face. That's it for you, right?
Yep.
Vladimir.
All right.
Go.
I'll mosey on in.
All right, so you come running in behind the others.
Yep. Let me see.
And that,
Yeah. All right.
that does trigger Sim's dash.
That would, yes.
And my one question on a reaction triggered dash is, can I shut the door behind me as I come in?
You can't. You'd have to do that on your turn.
Got it. Cool. That's what I figured.
All right, so Vlad, you rush there. Sim, you can use your reaction to move in.
Yep.
Apparently close the door. So that's good. All right, and I will question. He's still sitting in a chair, right?
Yeah, he's kind of in the process of standing up as he gets punched and slashed a bunch.
Okay. Would he have disadvantage to doing a dex save?
Probably not, since I didn't give disadvantage for prone. I'll say you can still kind of Jackie Chan it. Hup, yeah.
All right. In that case, I'll just go with the ye old standby of Eldritch Blast.
All right. Standby? Are you readying one?
No.
Blasting him.
I meant like
ye old standby, as in it's his. Yeah, it's go-to.
Okay. So your go-to. Got it. All right. So you send some Eldritch energy his way. 16. Nope. His shield would stop that. And nope, his
16.
shield would stop that as well.
Ooh.
He might actually get an action off. Oh, never mind. That'll hit.
8 force.
8 force damage. All right. Oh, he's still alive.
And I rolled shit. Oh well.
All right. Is that it for you?
I will burn a quicken.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will blast him again.
Quickened Eldritch Blast. All right.
Yep.
Pew pew. No, 18 would miss.
16.
That would miss as well.
Nope. 30.
That'll strike though. Yeah. Oh,
9.
he is very wounded, but still up.
God dang
Ooh.
it.
Does Sim get the kill?
All right, so that's it for you.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Sim.
I will casually shut the door behind me and
Okay.
then step over here and Eldritch Blast, because what else am I going to do?
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah,
Yay.
27 will strike.
Showing me how it's done, I see. Huh? Is that it? Is that it? You showing me up?
Hey, your Eldritch Blast modifier is better than mine.
Alright. So he is blasted as he smashes into the table and goes down. And
In the hole.
there's a little bit of noise made there. You wait for a moment listening, but you don't hear the guards coming.
Let's check his pockets and put him in the hole.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's on the shelves?
Yeah, we should also check the room to see if there's anything useful to us
Agreed.
here. Information about the
Yeah.
fort or whatever.
I'm
Looks
just
like some
gonna
barrels over
pushing
here.
on
Plus
the
the
door.
desk and shelves.
So, as Beryl, as they're doing that, you do start to hear footsteps. Someone's coming up the hallway.
Is there a latch on this door, like where we could lock it from the inside?
Yeah, you could lock it.
Barrel's gonna be
Don't
like, guys,
Don't lock it.
someone coming.
Don't lock it. Let him open it and then we kill him.
Right. Then let's step back then.
So
Yeah.
you would hear someone say in Elven, Lore, are you all right in there? Did you drop something?
Beryl would gesture to Sim and Vlad, like, to come over to the side of the room so that if they open the door, like, maybe Titus can grab him by the neck and pull him in or something.
Is anyone going to do or say anything?
Did we hear his voice when we first came in? What did he say?
He said, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
All right.
I can.
Oh, man.
Let's see. I'll see. Well, you probably have a better charisma.
Yeah. Hang on. I might. Let's see.
You're like, don't you say something.
I was like groan or something. Like, ow, my elbow.
Oh no!
My funny bone.
Bring him in.
My funny bone. It's like my funny bone. It's like that.
Give me a deception check.
I was waiting on Sim to do something. Who?
Well, you said my funny bone, right?
That was mostly a joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will actually cast minor illusion because I trust that more than trying to mimic with my voice.
So you do
of his voice.
Go ahead and link it.
All right, right.
Everyone else shatter guys don't have funny bones.
It's only got somatic and material components, so I can cast it.
Yeah, so you just do some gesturing as you hold your pouch. And what are you gonna have it say?
Come in.
No, actually, I think the sound is gonna loop for the duration unless I dismiss it. So I think I'm just gonna have like.
You could probably just have it say something, then dismiss it, right?
Oh, okay. Well, sure.
Because you can dismiss, what? Is it an action to dismiss, or you just whenever you want?
Sound.
Dismiss it as an action.
Oh, so, right. Yeah, or I can make discrete sounds at different times. Oh, okay, no, I can just
so you
modify
can
it over a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I'll have it say, come in, or enter. In as best an approximation of his voice as I can manage.
It's behind a door. It's
so good. You hear footsteps getting closer. He says, "Did you drop something, or you gonna
sound like one guy or multiple?"
You just hear one guy right now. And he, if you don't answer, he will open the door. And he will be surprised. So go ahead and give me some initiative rolls. What the?
This is where we try to pull him into the room and close the door again.
I'm gonna blow another security.
You definitely could. You'd have to walk up and grab him though.
For ambush. I'm getting no luck with these things. Bad fucking initiative and bad.
Man, I should have spent inspiration on this one.
And that was my last one.
No, it's not necessarily that. We got a surprise round. Going last could be informative.
Still, yeah.
Is the tracker up?
It is not yet here.
Okay.
Oh, look at you,
so he actually gets to go first, but luckily he is surprised, so he does nothing. Corbin.
I swear, Anna Kate, this isn't on purpose, but it's the third time where I got the exact right amount to go in front of you.
Yep. So he's right. He's in that square, right?
Yeah, he just opened the. Basically, he just kind of. Well, actually, he pushed the door open, so he'd probably be here.
Okay, that's even better. Okay, so from here, I'll bonus action aim, and then. Well, he's already there. I'll still aim, I guess, and sling at him.
All right.
Might have.
So you
cover whatever, but I'll just do that.
Let loose a slingshot. Yeah, 20 is enough, so that would hit him.
Okay.
What the?
He opens the door and there's like a stone to the forehead.
Yeah. What the?
Well, I guess I could. That would be mean. Let's do it. Can I drag
the Raven.
people? Yeah, I'll have
Send
them make a
the Ravens. All right.
Yeah.
Strength save.
Sometimes archers aren't.
Nope.
Yeah.
So you pull them, what, 15 feet?
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna pull him. I don't put him next to Sim. Let's put him like.
You can put him next to me. It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I like being next to people.
Alright.
Sure, we'll put him.
Call. Oh,
let's put him there for now. Yeah.
So yeah, the Ravens drag him over. So 23 damage.
And then close the door.
Yep, 23 damage.
What the? Oh God! All right, so that's it for you, Corbin.
Yes.
Beryl.
Beryl's gonna take the staff off her back that she has not double tried yet, and cast Shillelagh on it, and give him a wallop.
All right, you wallop him with the Shillelagh.
I like to picture the Ravens are still bringing a man. You just clothesline him with the.
Yeah, like batter up. Wow. Yeah, 25 will strike. Oh,
and,
what the?
I don't think I'll spend a charge. I don't.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Shadow Kai are resistant to necrotic. So.
Yeah.
That's all. That's my turn.
All right, Vladimir.
Bill? Yeah. Blast. That's good.
All right. Yeah, 28 blasts him for 6. And that would
16 blast.
That would wound him. 16 would blast it. Yes. For another 11. And 28 would blast him again. For another 11, which puts him near death.
Ah, yes. Overwhelming force. The best use of stealthy infiltration. The best tool for stealthy infiltration. If you kill them fast enough, they'll never see ya.
Titus.
Actually, it's actually me this time, because my tiebreaker, my dex is 20.
One time
right.
I
It just
move
doesn't
you.
read 20 correctly. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I thought it was just 2.
Oh, it's 0.2, but yeah, you're 0.14, so you would be, or she would be first. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
It
That's
just
why I
doesn't
thought
read
I was
the
above
20.
him. Is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
I'll go all the way around so somebody else can have a flank too, and I'll punch. Punch this time.
So as he comes flying in from the Ravens, you like roll behind him and do a spinning kick or something. Whap! 19 would strike.
I love that the Ravens just like swarm around him and drag him in.
Ah! Crack! He goes down. Like kick him in the spine and just break him.
All right, loot, investigate, throw in bag.
Then we'll casually step over and shut the door again.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I just closed the door.
Right. Sure enough, as you close the door, you hear footsteps approaching again.
All right, guys. Again, I think if we do this enough, we can do the whole.
Can I drag this guy? Well, I guess I don't know. Once the door opens,
we're going to have to rush the next guy.
You hear another voice say, Ela, is everything all right? What's going on?
I look at Sim.
I'll cast Minor Illusion again for I guess we heard this guard's voice enough for me to try a mimicry through the spell.
Okay.
Just get in here and help.
Give me a deception check.
Sure. I'll spend inspiration on this.
Yes, please.
My deception is not the greatest, but hey.
Look at you. That was a good
He
roll.
says, what happened? Are you two all right in there?
Strangled grunts of effort.
Give me another deception check.
That's pretty good.
Oh man, another one? Uh-oh. Whatever, I'll keep spending inspiration like candy. I don't use it for much.
Nice.
I didn't even need it.
Right.
So you hear footsteps walking towards the door. He says, I heard several loud crashes. What's going on?
I'll point to the bookcase.
So Or yeah, he hasn't come in yet. You think you heard him walk up to the door. Do you want to respond or do you want to just wait?
I think we'll walk away and get someone else if I don't respond, so I'll try to respond again. Again, strange grunt, heavy breathing. It's the damn shelf!
Alright, the door is opening.
Are we still in initiative or do we roll again?
We'll do new ones this time.
Alright.
So, yeah, he opens the door as he steps forward.
This is all a game to see who gets the kill shot on each one.
He is actually not surprised. He was
my deception wasn't quite that good.
He was getting a little bit
but
he's
enough
hearing
to check
these
on
crashes and then this guy's like, "Oh, come now, you come too." All right, go ahead, give me initiative rolls.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations for initiative.
Oh, come on!
What is it? Do I roll it twice?
Yeah, you just roll twice and change it to the higher.
There we go.
All right, cool.
Is it not highlighted?
Well, I was going to try and thorn whip him in here, guys, but I guess.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell everyone. I can pull with my Eldritch Blast now too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I took that invitation.
Apparently, I double.
Sorry, I had to spend mine for cantrips.
Yep.
So.
More forced movement.
Is everyone at what they should be?
Yeah.
If you could put me in, I probably was not.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
Well, if usually if you don't have it highlighted, I just let you click and roll again and take whatever you get.
Okay.
Yeah. So if someone's not highlighted, it just counts as like not counting. All right. So the first act.
Yeah, it's a lag. I kept clicking at it and I couldn't tell if I was highlighted or not.
Yeah.
I've done that before. Yeah, well, funny. Occasionally would spam all my clicks all at once. It was really weird.
So Anna Kate. Your first act as this guy walks into the room. Doesn't seem as surprised. He already has his sword out.
Okay. To grapple, I have to use strength.
Yes, and he can defend with strength or dex.
Yeah, stuns are probably the way to go, potentially.
Yeah, I don't.
So.
I think
I don't think I can.
Stun automatically. Don't they fail? Checks involving dex or something or strength. Or
right.
dex.
I really didn't want to use a key point, but I will. Yeah.
3 people. He might not live.
Yeah. I'll spend it.
All right. So you're gonna punch him at him first. Yeah. So 31 will hit, doing 13 damage, and you're gonna try to stun.
I'm gonna try to stun.
All right. So he gets a con save. Oh, 15?
No, 16.
Oh, so he is... Oh, as you just kind of punch him in the side and he stiffens up.
Nice.
We did it.
I want to use my second attack to grab him.
Running out of key points.
He automatically fails, right?
Yeah, strength and dex saves. Or wait, saving throws.
Oh, weird.
I think ability checks too, right? I thought.
Does that say it's
incapacitated?
Is he considered incapacitated? I can't read that.
A stunned creature is incapacitated.
Yeah, it's incapacitated. Yeah. And what does incapacitated cover?
I think I have that on my list as well. Let me see if I can.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Right, so he can't even make a check if he can't.
Well, it's not actually a reaction.
Is it to the end of your turn or his?
End of my next turn.
So I think he can still fight with you while he's stunned, because it's not like paralyzed, which I think is the one where you fail everything. He just can't like move very well. So I think he can still try to challenge you if you try to grab him.
Well,
if you're stunned and you're a dex-based armor class, you still have armor. So
yeah, so it's not like you become helpless.
I'm just trying to grab. I'm not trying to attack.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to grab
he
him.
would still get to try to stop you from pulling him, basically like fight against you. You just can't move or
It's
punch.
so
Oh wait, no. In grappling, it explicitly says you succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. That's just one of the grappling rules. That's one of the grappling rules.
All right.
It's not a normal check rule.
Good call.
There we
then.
go.
All right. So then you are able to pull him then, sir.
All right, and so then the moving somebody when I have them grappled and they're incapacitated, that's just movement. That's not.
Yeah, it's double.
Right, you still have to move, but yeah.
So I would like to, for flavor, I grab him by the chest and I fall backwards into a somersault and move him behind me, and then my bonus action attack.
Oh, it's like moving.
My bonus action attack will be to slam him into this bookcase.
All right.
That's not quiet.
Quiet.
One guard at a time.
18. Yeah, that'll hit him. So you punch him into
I actually
the bookcase.
I had advantage because he's stunned.
25, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, 25, yeah. So that would also hit.
So it was the bookcase all along.
All right.
That was just foretelling.
8 damage as you slam him into that bookcase, and it
And
rattles
then-
a bunch.
Is releasing the grapple anything?
No, I think you can just do it whenever.
All right, so then I'll just hop
Yeah,
back
no
up.
action required. Yep.
But you
I'll
can also
hop
keep
back up.
hitting him while he's grappled.
Right, but I'm going to release him so I can close the door.
Done.
Oh well, you can still stun or close the door. You have a free hand. You don't have to release him to do that.
Yeah, it only takes one hand to grapple.
Yeah. All right, so you
that's
just
fine.
turn around and pull the door shut as your item interaction.
That's some Jackie Chan shit right there.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
All right, that's it for you, right?
I won't action surge to get the kill. So someone else.
You don't know when your short rest is coming up.
That's right.
I'll take a step forward and just Eldritch Blast point blank.
Pew, 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 pew. All right. 19 or 22, 20, and 26 all blast him because he's still stunned. So 26 damage. And he is wounded as you fire several Eldritch Blasts into him.
Okay, that's all for me.
Actually, he's badly wounded. All right. Titus.
Go for regular attacks.
All right, 21 slices the first time for 10. 23 hits the second time for 15, and the 15 would take him out.
Nice.
So he goes down.
Now, quick, everyone! Put all the bodies in front of the bookcase while leaning over.
A trapdoor spider? Is that what we are?
For now.
Alright, so it is quiet again. I assume you're using prestidigitation again to try to clean up the area and dump the bodies.
Yes.
Portable hole, prestidigitation. Yeah, search the library and the desk.
After we turn their pockets out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sure. So the wizard has
Wizard?
the Void Master.
Sitting at the desk.
Magic user. Yeah.
He has a component pouch with 60 gold pieces of arcane components and a scroll on his belt.
Nice.
Could I tell if those guards were the same ones I saw in the other room?
You would guess so. It sounded like they came from the south.
Okay.
Don't all Shadowlord look the
Is
same?
it pale coin?
Oh yes, it is pale coin. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, it's arcane component, right? You said it was 60 GP worth of.
Oh
arcane
yeah,
component.
yeah. It's
right.
it's arcane components. So
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
it's not actually
Arcane components, sorry.
coins.
Value.
So he has a scroll, which looks like is just illusory script, a common spell. The two archers have 40 pale coin among them, as well as their arrows and bows and other armaments.
I would take a set of arrow, like a bow and arrow.
I thought you had one already.
I do not. I have hand axes.
All right, so you grab a longbow, and there's 20 arrows altogether.
All right.
The Wizard's Book.
And you said you throw them in the portable hole?
The bodies, yeah.
All right, so go ahead and add their corpses to your list. No, he doesn't have a spell book on him.
Okay.
So you get.
Does he have one somewhere in the? Crap, gotta look in the office.
So you have 2. What is it? Cultist. What's their official term? 2 shadow archers and a void master body added to your portable hole.
Oh my god!
I've been keeping track of the bodies, guys, in the inventory because I'm assuming we're. No, I haven't been. I figured, look, we're gonna dump them as soon as we're not being sneaky anymore.
Capacity might matter though. So
yeah, you probably want to actually.
No, I can keep track if you want.
I think it's at least 4 bodies now, right? Or...
So there were 4 from upstairs. We had, I
Yeah.
think there were 3 spike chain users, and 1 archer from upstairs, and now these 3.
Yeah, if you want to track, that's awesome.
So there'd
I can track
matter,
it.
But
I'll keep track.
You don't actually.
It probably won't matter, but it might for capacity reasons at some point.
I mean, if you care about what armaments they have, like you can track that, so you know, like, oh, we have this many bows or whatever.
We're about to get a necromancer in the party, so we should probably just keep all that.
You have Void Master robes now. All right, so we are at time though. Why don't we do,
what a session!
Why don't we do an MVP vote and we can end it here? This is an interesting session.
Dang it!
Yeah, we can investigate the room next time.
So, who is it that likes that was looking for the spell book?
I think it was Vladimir.
Vlad.
Yes. I mean, we have 3 ritual casters in the party. We've got a lot of ritual casters around.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, does anyone want the illusory script scroll? Because it's a ritual spell.
Yeah, I think it's a first level spell, right?
Yeah, first level bard, warlock, wizard, ritual.
Yeah, if someone wants to take it in their inventory instead of putting it in the party
if more than
treasury.
one of you can use it, then you guys could pass it around and copy it into your books. But I won't put it in the party inventory if someone's taking it.
I have not run into this one before in my journeys, oddly enough. So
you are welcome to it.
All right, I will take that out of the party inventory, and it is yours.
All right. Yay! Now I have to figure out MVP. God damn.
Yeah, I'm having trouble choosing. Yeah.
Right? All right.
So, just even looking at the whispers. So
I want to see a 6-way tie where everyone. That'd be awesome.
With 3 votes, Corvin is MVP.
Yeah.
Well done.
I must get them back to stick attack things.
Yeah.
There you go. The inspiration points.
I'm not saying like tonight, but I'm just saying one of these nights it would just be hilarious to see Lou go, there's a 6-way tie.
I have had that happen before.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Just, you know.
I've had that happen once or twice and just do a roll off.
Yeah, of course. But I just to have it happen, I think would be hilarious.
Yeah, it's not often, but it does happen.
Yep. Also, this was awesome, guys. I really enjoyed our brute force infiltration. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah, the party is surprisingly
we were so
sneaky.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, there's a reason that the early tribe was sneaky tribe.
Yeah. And
I'm very sorry I do not have a good stealth. But
it's all right.
I've been rolling really well.
Honestly,
every party needs one. You can be our one.
Beryl could have put up pass without trace. I was just kind of conserving spell slots because I didn't know how long it was going to be.
At least you don't have the heavy armor, because then you always have the one red roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It's good. It's all good. And I think it made sense not to pass without trace, because going undetected isn't actually the biggest concern, because like people will still notice the mysterious hole where no people are, where there should be people. So sort of lurking around there long enough to pick off the people nearby seems actually like it might be our best tactic for getting as far as we can. It'll probably fail eventually, but we'll see how far we can push it.
Yeah. Also, we could look for some place to dump some of these bodies if we do find a place that we think is not frequently opened or used or like.
Yeah. It's just not worth it yet. But yeah.
If we're
as
really
long as
thinking
there's
about
room.
it, we could have dumped them on the roof.
Yeah,
But
the roof might be so there's roof access here. They might have flyers. That might be how they get scouts in and out. So I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, we could have just.
Well, anyway, as long as there's still room in the hole, in the portable hole, we might as well keep hidden until we're.
So anybody know how to get a scroll onto your inventory?
You can click and drag it from the.
So just a scroll level 1, and
is
then
the spell scroll in the inventory though?
I think they are. If you do a search for. I guess
Spell scroll level 1. You would have to rename it though.
Okay. Yeah, so you could click and drag it from the compendium, or you just add an item and call it, spell scroll.
Yeah, I'll just add it in. It's no biggie. Yeah.
I usually
Good night, everybody.
drag the spell itself. Good night. I drag the spell itself onto my spell list, but then I put a little icon next to it, a little scroll icon. Or like mark it with text.
But I would totally get confused. I have just so many level 1 spells for this guy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You should see this build. It is stupid, and I have a god awful number of cantrips, and I have never taken magic initiate.
Well, I don't know. I don't have magic initiate. I think I ended up with a fair number of cantrips. I guess I have a level in cleric though. Or actually, yeah. So